chasing a feathered dream. Binoculars on an Essex sky. Every tweet a story they magnify. Flap our wings, they're on the chase. Essex birds all over the place. Birds of Essex on the screen. Fun and feathers in between. Pictures flying new so bright. Birds of Essex every night. Robins in gardens, starlings in flight. Hawks on the hunt in the fading light. Cameras rolling, facts to share. Their online show takes you anywhere. Chirps and calls, they're breaking through. Birds of Essex coming to you. Birds of Essex on the screen. Fun and feathers in between. Pictures flying new so bright. Birds of Essex every night. Robins in gardens, starlings in flight. Hawks on the hunt in the fading light. Cameras are rolling, facts to share. Their online show takes you anywhere. Chirps and calls are breaking through. Birds of Essex coming to you. Birds of Essex on the screen. Fun and feathers in between. Pictures flying new so bright. Birds of Essex every night.
That was almost seamless.
I couldn't get to the mouse quick enough. It's like,
Mate, seriously, your camera just froze with your mouth wide open for about 3 seconds. That looked really funny. That might have to be the publicity screen for the next show that we do.
to be fair, we would lose subscribers.
Absolutely. Hello, good evening,
Good
and
evening.
welcome everyone to February 2026 Birds of Essex. Hi, Steve. How are we doing?
Evening, Matt. Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm okay, thank you. Well, kind
Good.
of, but you'll find out more about that.
I can't believe it's March in a couple of days.
No, it's absolutely crazy. It seems like 2 minutes ago that we were doing the Christmas show.
Absolutely. Yeah,
You know,
crazy,
and
isn't it? Crazy.
year's
Now we're
going
almost
already. We're sixth of the way through, which is quite incredible, really.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
But
We've
there's
got an
lots of stuff to look forward to, which is good.
Yes,
Mm.
I'm looking forward to some warmer weather.
When's that coming then?
Yeah, no, yeah, well, summer starts on Sunday, isn't it? So,
Spring.
oh, yeah, okay, spring. Do you know what? It's been a
Just
long
miss that
week.
one out. Don't worry about spring.
It's fine.
Right. Anyway, yeah, there was a weird yellow thing in the sky the other day, which I don't know what it was, but yeah, someone told me it was the sun or something.
Oh, what about that?
Right. Okay. So, what is coming up this evening? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. We're going to put the contact screen up in a second for anyone that hasn't watched this before. It'll just tell you how you can interact with us if you wish to. In fact, I'll bring that up while I'm waffling. Hang on. Here we go. Steve, do you want to do this bit in your usual wonderful way?
Thank you very much. So, hopefully you're all a subscriber to our YouTube channel. If you're not, there's a little bell symbol on your screen there. Click on that and then you'll be notified of when all our shows are coming up, so you will not miss them. And also, if you want to ask us a question tonight, you can log in via a Gmail account. You can log into the chat. You log into YouTube using Gmail, and you can ask us a question or say hello like lots of people are tonight. Or you can also email us questions at ebwstalks@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
And
I'll try and remember.
we're nearly up to 1,000 subscribers.
I know. It's getting close, isn't it? 980 something.
86, we're 4 short. And also, give us a thumbs up. There's a little thumbs up symbol somewhere there as well if
Yes,
you're watching it and it's loud and clear.
and this is obviously the new contact screen for anyone that didn't know. We last year we had a very basic screen. This year we've added a rather lovely. I'm going to leave Steve to decide what species of gull that is.
It's like a cross between a golf ball
Oh, you know what?
and
Golf
I've
gull.
a
Golf
golf
gull.
gull.
Yeah,
Golf
golf
gull.
gull. Love
Golf
it.
gull. Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah, good.
Right, okay, so that's how you can get in touch, but I think many people are already. So what have we got coming up? We're going to have an update on our conference, which is coming really soon. And there aren't many places left available, so we'll be talking about that later on. We're going to look back at the Holkham field trip, some of us more happily than others.
Memorable.
Sorry?
Memorable.
Yeah, well, yeah. We had an online talk about
We did.
hummingbird, Dr. Rob Williams, and that was rather splendid, actually. That was really good.
Good.
So we're going to tell you how you can watch that if you didn't manage to watch it the first time round. We're going to be doing a little piece about breeding bird codes because it's coming to that time of year where birds are starting to think about nesting, and there's lots of activities going on in the gardens, hopefully. Lots of photographs, the results of the photograph competition, and there's some more information and a few other bits and pieces as well. So settle yourselves in, grab a cup of coffee or something stronger if you wish, and enjoy the next couple of hours, hopefully. Right.
Absolutely.
Winter competition. While you're looking at messages, I'm going to bring up the winter comp because
Cool.
it's still running. The voting is open until 8 o'clock. So should we do that quickly first? Is that okay?
That first, and then I'll see who's been in touch.
Perfect. So if you haven't looked at this already, then the final is now up and running, and it's finishing, as I said, in about 25 minutes time. If you visit the ebws.org.uk website, and on the front page you'll see this picture, and if you click the picture you go to this page, and here are the 4 final pictures. We've got a rather cute and lovely picture of a gull crest. We have an equally cute and lovely picture of a drake pintail in flight. Like the light on that one, that's nice. We've got a rather fierce looking sparrowhawk.
Yeah,
Is that a
beautiful.
young bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a young one, doesn't it? Maybe don't know, maybe it's a young female, difficult to gauge the size. And we've got 3 squabbling starlings. There you go. So if you haven't voted yet,
Great entries.
yeah, they're very good. Have a look at those 4 pictures on the ebws.org.uk website. Do it on your phone or your tablet if you're watching this on another screen. And then if you I'm not going to click this, but if you click there where it says in blue, click here, and then there'll be instructions as to how you can cast your vote. The voting has been kept secret for the time being. So we'll reveal.
While you were doing that, Matt, I just voted because I realised I'd forgotten. So
Good man.
I have chosen my favourite.
I hope you have chosen wisely.
Well, there's
Widely
a
and
tricky,
wisely.
tricky choice, really. They're all very good at the entries. This quarter were very good. So
They were.
you know,
Yeah, there were some really decent pictures. And once again, so we're going to do the results in the second half of the show, and we're going to play out right at the end of the show with a video with all the photographs. So stick around and you'll be able to see all those. Right, anything in the chat, Steve?
oh, we've got lots of people watching tonight, so I'm going to whip through just some names. Liz Huxley, Richard Chew. Richard's got a beer poured.
Cool,
Nice.
cool, nice.
We've got Krista Bell's
Nice team.
watching, Paul Everett, Jeff Finney, East Kent Birder, who I'm not sure who that is, but they're watching from across the Thames, so presumably in East Kent, which is really good. Steve Entwistle's watching. Evening,
Hi,
Steve.
Steve.
Tony Critcher, Paul Daughtry, Tim Hayward, Colin Undrill, Tim Davis, Karen Mace, Keith and Kathy Radley, Annette's watching 20 feet away in the room next door, Dave Austin, Katie, Dave Webb, and Pete Dwyer.
Excellent. Well, hello, everyone. We're going to try and get you all talking. So, a few things for discussion. What's the
absolutely.
best or most unusual sighting in Essex so far this year for you? So it could be your favourite. Doesn't have to be the rarest. Just your best, most memorable sighting so far. Have you got one? Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay. What's yours? Go on.
Yeah.
You go first.
Well, we've been doing some farm surveys in the last 2 weeks,
Hmm.
and Colin Under and I have been doing some farms, and we had a flock of 750 fieldfare
Wow,
um, at one of the farms in North Essex. That was phenomenal number.
that's very
You
good.
know,
Like
just
that.
sheer numbers of birds.
Cool.
How about you?
Mine's probably, I went down to Colne Point the other day to try and see short-eared owl and grey partridge.
Okay,
Managed to see short-eared owl briefly and
nice.
distantly in flight, but then I was scanning the post just about to get in the car, and I thought, what's that on the post over there? There was a buzzard, there was a marsh harrier, and there was something a bit smaller. So I had to get the scope out and get back on it again because it was quite distant, and it was a merlin. So I was quite pleased with that.
Nice.
Yeah, first merlin of the
Oh,
year. Always
good.
nice to find your own bird sometimes, isn't it? So that's
Oh,
the first thing.
absolutely.
What's your most memorable or best sighting so far in Essex this year? Second thing, have you put up a nest box yet, or have you cleaned your old ones out? And if you have, is anything going on? Have you got any? I don't know if I can say this. What's time? I was going to say, have you got any tit activity in the garden? Maybe? Can we say that?
Don't have a watershed,
Yeah.
you and
Okay.
I, so
Good.
it's
That's
fine.
fine. I've certainly got lots of blue tits in the garden at the moment, and they're all buzzing around the nest box. And one of my colleagues at work has built his own nest box. He's built three, and he's bought cameras and put them in, and they're on his phone as well. And he's got a pair of blue tits coming in and out of the nest box, which is fabulous. And what's the stupidest or silliest thing? Stop laughing. You've ever done whilst out birding? Have you ever done anything stupid whilst out birding, Steve? What have you done?
Yes.
Go on, what
Many
did you?
years ago, many,
Hmm,
many years ago, I'd never seen a hoopoe in Essex. Sorry, anywhere.
okay.
And one turned up one Sunday in Surrey.
Hmm.
So I thought, wouldn't that be a nice idea just to twitch it? So I got in the car, drove all the way there, left my binoculars at home. It wasn't the end of the world, Matt. It wasn't the end of the world because in the boot, I had a video camera back in the
Okay.
day, and you
Oh,
know what?
cool.
This hoopoo was like 30 feet away.
Hmm.
Phenomenal views. Got the video camera out, no battery in it.
Oh no.
True story, that is.
Oh, that is terrible. Well, the
That was
reason that
stupid.
I thought we put this in is because I did something very stupid very recently. So a couple of weeks ago, we went to Holkham, didn't we, for the field trip, and we'll talk more about that later on. But it was very, very rainy, very, very wet, very, very snowy at some points, and nobody in the entire coach party decided to take a camera with them, apart from one person.
What was that then?
So I'm walking around with my camera, no case, no protection, no nothing, and it's kind of a little bit sick at the moment. So there's a few buttons that kind of aren't working, and then they are, and then they're not again. So it's currently sat in a tub of silicon gel stuff, the desiccant pouches, with everything open, the sensors all exposed, and it's just hopefully drying out. But if not, it might have to
Fingers
go off to the
crossed.
doctors. Yeah, camera doctors is what's in mind. So, what's the silliest or stupidest thing you've done? Can you beat Steve's binoculars and camera fail, or can you beat my camera destruction? Okay, let us
Into it.
know. Right, we've got some stuff, haven't we? So, lots of people have been sending in bits and pieces, which is really great. And Richard Chew has sent in the following, and I must confess I haven't actually looked at this properly, so we can explore this together. Here we go.
Okay. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, have you seen this before?
No, I haven't seen that at all.
No.
Birds in green
So it's a
spaces.
BTO thing, birds in green spaces, and I think the idea I had a very very brief Swiss past. I think the idea is if you've got like a green space near you, like a park or any kind of communal green area or anything like that at all, you can register to take part. It runs from April through to June this year. And well, if I just leave that on the screen, here we go. So it's a citizen science survey, public access green spaces, and I think it's effectively saying what birds are there, whether it's a park
Ah,
or a playing field, cemeteries it's mentioned, because obviously you do get some good birds in cemeteries and churchyards, that kind of thing. So I think the idea is you can find if you have somewhere local in mind, you can then take part, register it as a green area, and then do a survey. And it will tell you
well, that
everything
sounds
you have.
good.
Yeah, everything to do on here. There's another page very briefly. Here we go. If I do that, he sent me this link as well. My computer wants to load it. It's a taking part page. So it's just a little bit more about it, and I think you can link through from this page to the other one. So yeah, it just sounds
Yeah,
like a really
okay.
good idea.
Hmm,
There's lots of green spaces around, and as
yeah.
Steve said, there's been some farm surveys and things going on recently, which are always really good fun. And this
Hmm.
is the chance for anyone to get involved in just doing a bit of a bird survey in a green area near you. So go on to the BBC, the BTO website, look up birds in green spaces, and hopefully you can take part. That's good. Thanks, Richard.
Most of us have got a green space somewhere nearby, you know,
Yeah,
and not everyone's lucky enough to have a garden. So some people can only bird watch in a green space. So it's yes,
exactly.
brilliant.
Exactly. So I think that's a really good initiative by the BTO. It looks like it's quite straightforward, and it's just something that anyone can get involved with, which is really
And
nice.
I noticed on the website there that it was funded. The whole project's funded by gift in a will, and the guy that's his will, he wrote the book, the Poison book on house sparrows.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So that's
wow.
quite sort of fitting as well. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
definitely. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
really
good.
good.
No, superb. Right. So, as we mentioned, we've had some really good entries in the photo competition and just picked out just a handful. So, just photographs wanted to quickly mention and highlight as being fun or good or just really nice to have had through. So,
I have to move my. I have to look around the corner of my webcam. Sorry.
oh, okay. Now you'll notice I'm trying to practice on getting up to date with all these kind of different names now, the IOC names that some people are adopting. So the captions for the video later on, I've tried to get them all right. Hopefully, I haven't made any mistakes, but if I have, let me know. So
Will
this is a
do.
robin, and this was taken by Kate Marie Brightland, and I
Nice.
just like this because it was quite wintry. Really, got a bit of holly, bit of snow going on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just thought it was a nice picture. So nice wintry robin.
Nicely vignetted as well. That's really good. I like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, really nice. Then this one, this came through, and to be fair, I was flicking through them when I was sort of working out what they were. And first, I just glanced at it very quickly on a small thumbnail, and I thought, "Oh, it's black-headed gull." And then I thought, "Hang on a minute, no, it's not." And that's a grey phalarope, or red phalarope is the
There's
IOC
an,
name, I think now, but we know
yeah,
it as
yeah.
grey phalarope. And look how close that is.
I think it must be down at Frankie's feet.
Oh my goodness! I reckon it was in a puddle by his feet, like you say. Yeah, so
Oh
just like
wow.
that shot 'cause it's a good bird, and obviously a really, really close view. So thanks for that, Frankie. Then this one,
Oh,
I must confess, this was my overall favourite for the whole competition. I really, really like this picture.
beautiful.
Just the composition. You've got the moon in the background. You've got this wonderful flock of, or murmuration of starlings. And what I really liked about it was the fact that almost all of the starlings are just gliding.
Yeah, but
You know,
almost in the same wing position, pretty
exactly.
much.
They're all going in the same direction. They're all pretty much in the same wing position, as you say. I just really
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
thought as a picture to put on the wall, that's the kind of thing that I'd print out and put on the wall. I think it would just look good. Yeah.
Do you
So
know what Andy's done there? He's obviously like captured that perfectly, and then you've got that one bird just in front of the moon.
I know, I know,
You know, rather than
absolutely
the
spot
two in
on.
front of the moon, or one
Yeah.
just hits it spot on. Love
Just
it.
really, really nice picture. Really like that one, Andy. Thank you. And then second one also from Andy. And the only reason I put this in, right, is as I was going through them all, this just made me laugh out loud because you've got these two gorgeous pintail pair in the front, the Drake and the female. And then you've got this guy in the back, and I've got no idea what he's doing. He's obviously completely fluffed his landing. He's all over the place, probably looking at her. And it's just the expression on their faces. It's almost like they're looking at him going, "Yeah, look at that idiot over there."
Only fools and horses. Blackpool, Trig, Blackpool.
Yeah,
It's the bird equivalent of that.
yeah, it's just a funny, funny picture. It really is.
Oh, I
So
love it.
I love that one. Thanks, Andy. And then
Oh,
to complete Andy's three, because I know you like this one, didn't you, Steve?
this was my favourite. Yeah, I love this.
Yep.
That is
Go on,
just
talk us
cracking.
through it. Go on.
Well, again, it hasn't got to be a close. I'm starting to prefer the birds in habitat
Mm,
shots, and that is just perfect. Got lovely light, obviously silhouette swan. It's just it's just beautiful.
yeah,
I mean,
it's a
that looked
nice
really
picture.
good framed, really good.
Yep. Yep. Really lovely. So, all of Andy's three featured there. Actually, that wasn't intentional. They're just all good, good in different ways. and a great picture from Frankie and also from Kate Marie as well. So thank you. And thanks to everyone who took part. You'll see all your pictures later on in the video, as I mentioned. Really, really good competition this time round. So thank you. Right. Anything in the chat?
Yeah, so we've got a few people's highlights of the month so far.
Mhm.
Both Richard Chew and Tim Haywood had black cap singing.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's good.
Yeah, we had black cap on Wednesday when I was out in the Lee Valley.
Right. Okay.
And Tim saying, Richard saying it's a month earlier than last year,
Right.
and Tim has said he's never heard a black cap before hearing a chiff chaff.
Right. Okay.
Because
Okay.
normally it's always chiff chaff first, isn't it, and then black caps close
Definitely.
second.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Tony Critchley says best bird so far was a shorelark on the flooded
Wow.
fields opposite Leawick sewage works. So where you were down at Colne Point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was in January with lapwings, golden plover, meadow pipits, and skylarks.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's I didn't see that. Anyway, that's really good. That's a great bird for Essex at any time. Yeah, definitely.
Really good, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
They're very rare as it is.
Yeah.
And then
Brilliant.
Colin Andrew made a suggestion. He said, "How
Mm.
about making one of the themes for the competition birds in habitat?"
Well, yeah, we were discussing this on the coach trip, weren't we?
Mm, we were.
Different
So
things we could do with the competition. So, yeah, watch this space. Not sure at the
yeah,
moment. And I think the spring, summer, autumn, winter does work quite well because it is fairly open to anything as long as it's taken within certain dates. But what do people think? Should we theme it?
mhm,
Would it restrict you a bit, or would it encourage you to get out a bit more? Don't know. Let us know in the chat. See what you think.
let us know.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Um,
And I think that's it so far.
excellent. There was an indoor. No, it wasn't. It was an online talk earlier this month, wasn't there?
There was. Oh, it was
And
cracking, wasn't it?
oh, really good. Dr. Rob Williams, he was talking about hummingbirds, and just the knowledge. To
Oh,
be fair, I forgot most of it already. I'd need to watch it again, but the
yeah,
knowledge that he has is incredible. The diversity of the species is amazing. He showed the sort of the branching of the genetic tree and where they come from,
always.
what they're related to. They're related to nightjars, aren't they? The hummingbirds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Who would
I
think
know,
that?
and they're all. I think we've spoken about this before, but they're all developed to feed on different flowers. So they
Yeah.
don't. It's just cracking.
It's bonkers. And he's writing a book as well, isn't he? Hummingbirds of the World, which was the title of the talk. So thoroughly recommend this talk. If you didn't get the chance to watch it live, it is on our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and just search for EBWS, you'll find the whole channel. And this talk is on the front page. And yeah, it's got a rather lovely picture to go with it. And there was lots of fantastic photography throughout, wasn't there?
Yeah, amazing photographs. I
Yeah,
mean, it was really good talk, and recommend for those. Say, as Matt said, for those who didn't watch it, it's well worth watching.
absolutely.
Very very interesting talk.
Yeah, so thank you so much to Rob for putting the talk on from us. And he was where was he? Was he was in Panama, wasn't he? When he gave the
Certainly
talk?
in Central America somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was in Panama. Because he finished the talk and he was off in his shorts to go and grab a cold beer by the pool or something, I think he said at the end.
Wow.
I was just sitting here going, "Ooh."
How lucky is that? It's like, God.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So yeah, really good. Thanks, Rob. And thanks to Paul as well, Paul Everett, the society chair, because he's still organising all the indoor and online talks at the moment. So that was a real cracker. Really, really good. So thanks, Paul. So that was good. And then well, actually, the next talk there is another one coming up. This is an indoor one actually next month, isn't it?
Got one next Friday. A
We
week. In
have.
fact, a week tonight.
My goodness, I can't believe it's yeah. That doesn't sound possible, really, does it? So if I just bring up very quickly, hold on. We're in order. Here we go. Monthly meetings. Right. So next week's one. Now, this gentleman's been to us before, and I missed it the last time he was here. Actually, I couldn't make the meeting. But this is it's called European Wildlife Roadshow. I don't. Did you go to the one you did before?
Yes, I think I did, but I can't. I'm away for this one. So,
Oh.
this one, but he was really good. Great speaker,
Mm.
and some amazing for photography. Some stunning photographs.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what he does. He's a is he a tour guide and photographer? I think because
Yeah, he is.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you're going to get some top-notch photography. This is going to be in the Quaker Meeting Hall in central Chelmsford. So the usual place that we go for our indoor meetings. Again, for anyone that hasn't been before, you are more than welcome to come along. It costs, if you're a member, £3 on the door. If you're a non-member, it's just £4. You don't have to book, you can just turn up. The instructions on where we are and what time and so forth is all at the top of this page. And you can find this page on our website under the events tab. Just hover right over events and then click on monthly meetings. And it just gives you a brief synopsis of the talk. There's only two more left, and it's the end of another season.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
goodness.
swift.
Yeah, very quickly. I'm looking forward to that one as well. The one in April, Peregrines in East Anglia. That's Pete Merchant,
Yeah,
and that's
and
in an
again,
indoor.
Paul has organised some really good speakers.
Mm,
The standard of speakers is really, really good. So, and Pete Merchant is another really knowledgeable guy on peregrines. So that should be very good as well.
yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that one because they're very close to home in Colchester, obviously. So yeah,
Yes.
very good. Excuse me. So,
And Richard Chews just commented they're hummingbirds related to swifts. Of course they are. Yeah. Not nightjars.
oh, right, yeah, sorry.
It was
There you go.
swifts. It was
I,
swifts.
I told you I'd forgotten everything that you said. My brain is such a sieve at the moment; it's a nightmare. But thanks, Richard. Right. So, what else? We've got. Well, we've had a couple of events this month, actually, haven't we?
We have. Yep.
Um,
So first of February,
mhm,
um, we had our annual winter birding day
we did.
at Fingeringham.
Hmm.
That seems
And
like months ago.
I know. Well, when I put the run sheet together, to be fair, I forgot about it completely because I thought it was such a long time ago. It just didn't even enter my mind, and it was only when I was looking through pictures I realised that it was on the 1st of February. So I thought, oh, better put that in somewhere.
Yep.
So it was good, wasn't it? It was a good day.
It was a good day. Yeah. I mean, the weather was a little bit not. The forecast wasn't great. We got away with it, I think, to a large extent. But yeah, it was good, and so many people came out, which was really, really good.
Yeah, I think we had 55, 60 people on the morning walk, and the numbers dropped off a little bit in the afternoon, but we still had 30 or
Yep.
40 in the afternoon come around on the walk, which was fantastic.
Yep.
As you say, the weather, we did get lucky. My camera survived that one. And the staff at Fingering Hoe,
Yes.
Sean, Alex, and the whole of the team there were fabulous. They were really good. They looked after us. The food and drinks were coming left, right, and centre. It was warm. The place, they let us have a really good area to set up in, didn't they?
Did. Yeah, they looked after us amazingly. So thanks so much to all the staff there.
Yeah. And
And
we
we
saw
and we
some
saw some
birds.
nice birds as well.
We
Yeah, we saw
did,
some
yeah.
birds.
So go on, then these are your pretty much all your pictures, I think. So you
Oh,
talk us through
okay.
them.
So yeah, I mean, it was a bit grey and gloomy. The tide wasn't brilliant for our first walk in the morning, but there's always birds to see at Fingering
Hmm.
including this common buzzard, which
Oh,
flew past calling. And then what we got here? We've got a couple of oyster catchers
yep.
on top of the castle. And was that a black-tailed godwit?
I
Yeah,
think it's a
black-tailed
black-bit
godwit.
underneath. Yeah, I can't remember, to be
Yeah,
fair. Yeah, it looks
just
like a
in.
black-bit. That's the only picture I
Uh,
took when I was there.
the
That's
thing
nice.
is, obviously, when we're busy like guiding and leading stuff, you don't always remember to take photos.
Mm, yeah.
You know,
And you're talking,
but
there's
yeah,
lots of chat going on. They're really fun things. Again, if you've never been on one, please come along because they're always good fun, real social thing. Lots of talking and fun. But this little bird, in
we
fact,
had a
this was
couple of stone
missing to
chats.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there seem to be in good numbers around at the moment, but it's always nice to see a stone chat. So we had a couple of those flicking around, and we had this massive. So you can see from the picture here that lovely. What's that? Swathe? A swathe of
A,
oyster catchers? I don't know.
yeah. A raft of avocets even.
Raft. Yeah, I mean look at it, brilliant. And
Yeah.
we and they a couple of times they took off and sort of filled the air, so that was really nice.
Yep.
What are these? These are a mixture of golden plover. I can see black-tailed godwit in there
Black-tailed
and
godwit down here. Yeah.
grey plover. There's a grey plover in the middle,
Oh
middle
yeah,
right there
just here with
somewhere.
the black armpits. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we had a nice flock of plovers. We had some nice views of the waders actually.
We did. We
Um,
did. There was a few
And what
dunlin
we
and
got,
bits and pieces as well. So yeah, there was
yeah,
just good numbers. Nothing particularly rare or unusual. But then it doesn't have
no,
to be fun, does it? You know, there was
nice flock of
skylarks.
bartail,
Sorry.
nice flock of bartail godwits there as well, including
Yeah,
some in this picture.
yeah. No, there was, and there was skylarks singing as well. But I think for a lot of people, this was possibly a highlight.
Yeah,
So
it's not the best picture in the world.
it's not the box; it's what's in the box.
Yeah,
So
you
keep
can make out
out
a
there.
barn owl.
Yeah, you can just about see one barn owl in there, and there was actually
Yeah.
two in there, I think, wasn't there?
Well, there was one to the right, one to the left.
Yeah, yeah,
And I think we saw them on on both the walks. So I think everyone managed to see them in the scope,
yes,
which was really good.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
which was really nice.
Should we tell people now that there were just a couple of stuffed toys that we put there in the morning, or should we leave
Yeah,
that as a secret?
yeah. We put a couple of little like ropes, and they go up and down on little
Yeah,
pulley things. We thought no
no,
one would
nice.
ever know the difference.
That was a year tick for me as well, actually, the barn owl, and I think bartail goblet as well. So that's the thing. Early in the year, when you're going out, it's only 4.5 weeks in on the 1st of Feb, and there's always going to be stuff that you haven't seen, for a few weeks. So yeah, always good
Really,
fun.
what was you talk about the highlight of the month? My highlight of the month, which I haven't told you about, you're not going to see this,
Oh,
wasn't a bird.
okay.
It was this.
Oh my,
I have
fly,
been, if anyone
Christmas
knows
Island.
me, I have been waiting for this book. Sorry, it's a
Wow,
bit rubbish view. I've been waiting for
wow.
this book for months.
I remember you talking about that actually last year.
Yeah,
Is it
and it's
good?
come. It's got pictures of flies and stuff in. Oh, it's rubbish.
Oh
Anyway, but
my
anyway,
goodness. Wow.
my week is sorted.
That's
Happy
it.
days.
So
Yeah.
next month it'll be the Flies of Essex with Steve Grimwade and not me. Fantastic. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah,
I'll have to have a look at that next time I see you.
it's a good book.
Um,
Good book.
right, yeah. So that was a winter birding day. And then we did have the Holkham field trip. So we've already discussed the weather and the mishap that I had. So we're not going to go back over that again. But we did see some birds. And we
You know
also,
what?
go on,
It was a good day. I mean, the
it was.
yeah. I mean, the
We,
weather. Yeah, the weather. I think I've been leading these coach trips and field trips for 30 years now,
mm,
nigh on 30 years, and there hasn't been a bad day. That's the second bad day in 25 years or something.
not bad. I think it's the worst in the 8 or 9 years that I've been doing this.
Oh,
It's the
man.
worst one that I've been on, definitely. But everyone got soaked. I found out that my new coat wasn't waterproof, which was fun.
Couldn't
Um,
laugh.
but it was fun. Everyone had a smile on their face, and everyone enjoyed the day. And we did see some good birds as well. And we also saw.
Did you take any pictures?
Well, I did. Yeah. So
Oh,
I
okay.
sacrificed my camera for some of the pictures you're about to see. So first picture is sent in by Sue Bigland though, because she thought this would make a nice atmospheric shot. Do you want to talk us through this, Steve?
So, well, as we drove up to Norfolk, it was snowing, and
Hmm.
it pretty much snowed all day.
Mm,
Um, and so we split the group up into two. Matt and Ollie. So Ollie Cottis and Matt were leading a group, and I took another group. So I headed down to the far hides, and Matt and Ollie went to the other hides, and then a few others went down to the beach. So there's a picture of Colin here. I think it's Colin, isn't it? Yeah,
Colin, yeah, yeah, I think it's Colin.
like Scott of the Antarctic.
Look at the
Um,
snow. Yeah, it's
yeah, and
he
that's
did
a
actually
lovely.
talk.
I mean, visibility at times was just like zero.
Oh, and
Um,
it was windy as well, wasn't it? So you're trying to look through your scope. The wind's blowing. It's blowing rain and snow into your face. Your eyes are streaming, and you're trying to work out what a bird is that's like 200 yards away. And it was a challenge, but it was fun. It was really good fun. Um,
laugh. Yeah, we had a
yeah,
good laugh.
no, it's very very good.
And
And
actually, and I was just going to say, luckily Holcomb. I mean, we try and choose places on field trips that have got hides and maybe a
mm,
centre or a cafe. The cafe did very well out of us that day.
I think it did. Yeah, I think we did spend
Um,
not longer than usual in the cafe, didn't we? But Dan Higgs and I, we ended up because there was a group of small finches that someone had reported. And we weren't sure exactly what they were, possibly linnet or probably linnet, but we weren't sure. So I decided to have a trek off literally right over here, and Dan came with me. So we kind of walked out to try and have a look and see if we could find them. And we didn't, but we got some nice views of Skylark, and there was lots of redshank and bits and pieces. And just trudging along, having a chat in the snow, looking at redshank, it was just fun. Yeah.
Was,
But
I mean,
I did take some pictures while the camera was working. So this was just
nice.
as we got out of the coach, pretty much, wasn't it? We had a few Egyptian geese, and this one was fairly close and just walking across the marsh area in front of us. So it was all right.
Nice.
And then this is when I'd realised that some of the buttons weren't working on the camera, but luckily it did still focus. So there was two or three red kite, weren't there?
It was good considering the weather was rubbish, and we did well for red kite, buzzard. I mean, that's a slightly bedraggled red kite. But yeah, red kite, marsh harrier, buzzard.
Yep,
I think
yep.
there was a sparrowhawk, and
Yeah, there's a
that's
few
nice.
raptors up. But for me, I think the highlight of this little chap. So this was just after lunch, and we were all sort of hanging around by the centre, weren't we? Just having a little watch before the coach turned up, and this little tiny coal tit just hopped out on the path in front of us and was just bobbing around right in front. It was no more than about 10, 15 feet away, wasn't it?
Lovely, isn't it? Yeah, they were just.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think they were just desperate for food.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it had been so horrible all day, and another very bedraggled. Look at the state of that
Yeah, that's a
picture. But yeah,
yeah
very wet red kite.
manky kite.
And then we did have a few geese, didn't we? There was you picked out some white fronts up the far end, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a nice flock of white fronts, and there was a big number of barnacle geese. We had like 500 barnacle geese, which was really good. And obviously, you can't go to Norfolk without seeing pink-footed geese. So we had
Absolutely.
a few flocks of these, as in this
Absolutely.
picture.
But one of my highlights of the day was we had Malcolm came with us, and Malcolm has a walker with a seat on it to help him kind of walk around and take a perch when he needs to. And it's quite a long walk back down the drive at Holkham to where the coach was parked. So Malcolm, Judy kindly offered to give Malcolm a lift in the car, but he couldn't get his walker in. So you volunteered to walk the walker down the road, didn't you? And you got far enough away from my long lens to get a picture of you. So I just shouted your name and you turned round. And I think this picture just shows how excited you were to push the
It's a
walker down the
shocking picture.
drive.
It's a
That's a great
shocker.
picture.
It's a
It's a
shocker.
brilliant picture.
You know what? The amount of people that looked at me and thought, poor old boy.
Oh, it's fantastic. So
Gosh.
it was a good fun day. And you, with your eagle eyes, you picked out a barn owl in the coach, didn't you, as we were pulling out about 300 yards away without binoculars. Yeah, so very impressive. Really, really good. Right, so there's no field trip in March because we've got the conference. So our next field trip there is one in April, isn't there? Is it to
We're
can't
off
remember.
to Carlton Marshes.
Carlton, that's it, Carlton Marshes. Yes, up near
Mm.
Lowestoft. Yes. So that should be good. But March is going to be all about the conference. We've also got another ringing demonstration coming up at the end of May. We haven't publicised it yet, but again, if you're on our mailing list, you'll be sent an email with all the details. If you're not on our mailing list, please join. Go to our website, bottom of the page or the homepage. There's a blue box at the bottom. Fill in your details. We only need your email address really, but if you put your name as well, that'd be great. And then we'll send you updates and emails with everything that we're doing. Good. Anything on the chat?
Yes, there's a fair bit. Yeah, a few bits about the what they call hummingbirds.
Okay.
So yeah, so they are also related to nightjars
Oh,
as well.
yes.
Paul, yes, you were right. Yeah,
I remembered something.
I thought you were right, and then when I saw Richard's thing, I was like, oh, okay. But yes, related to nightjars, oilbirds, potoos, frogmouths, owlet nightjars, tree swifts, and swifts. Thank you, Paul, for that.
Man.
Mark Nowers, he apologises for being late on parade.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mark.
That's what happens when you live in Suffolk. They're a bit slow up that part of the world.
Well,
Yeah, he said that Sam Martin's been seen at Trimley today.
oh, that's good.
Good, so they're getting close. And Wheat here
Yep.
today at Beachy Head.
Excellent. Good.
And then a
Matter
few
of time.
bits. Colin's coat was leaking at that point when Sue took the photograph of him.
Brilliant. I think everyone's coat leaked that day, didn't it?
Oh yeah, John Norgate's watching. He said, "There's no flies on me." Very good,
Very good. Very good.
very good.
Like
And
that.
also another one. Me, Mark's just commented about my wellies. Nice boots, Steve. He says. So that's because Mark's got the same wellies as I have. So
They are quite good ones, actually,
yeah.
aren't they?
And Paul again said there's a good slide in the presentation about the family tree, like you said, to do with the hummingbirds.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and I think that is it, Matt. Yep, that's it.
Excellent. Okay, so we're
Cool.
going to
Cool.
do a little bit quickly. So Tim Hayward, the county recorder, who you may remember was on the show last month,
Yep.
he has suggested, and I think it's a great suggestion, that we talk a little bit about breeding codes, so bird breeding codes. So what are bird breeding codes? Well, basically, it's a way that when you're recording your sightings, if you notice any activity that could be linked to breeding or the possibility of breeding, you can make a note of this, and the information will come through to us for the report, and it goes through. If you do it via bird track, it'll go through to BTO, and via eBird, it'll go through to eBird, and all that information gets shared with us as well. And it's just another thing you can do while you're out birding. And it's the reason it's important is there are some species that we kind of want to know what's going on with the breeding status of them in the county. So Tim has kindly sent us in quite a bit of information here. So this was from the British Rare Breeding Birds Committee, and this is rare breeding birds in Essex in 2024. And this is the list of species that were reported to the RBBP where we have records of some level of breeding status in 2024. So this is in Essex. You can see the list here. And this is the kind of thing that we're looking for. If you see any of these species showing signs of breeding, and we'll cover that in a few moments, then it is quite important if you can record that when you make your sightings, either with us or with BTO Bird Track or with eBird, as I mentioned earlier on. That information is then stored and makes its way to the Rare Breeding Bird Panel, and they then log it and use the data accordingly. So some quite interesting birds on here, aren't there?
Oh, most birders, most people record their sightings, which
Hmm.
is obviously encouraged. But I'm bad sometimes. I will count birds,
Mm.
but if I've got a singing, I don't know. Let's just say, let's choose one on that list. Because I'm trying to see what would I have? A turtle dove.
Yep.
I might
Yeah.
record one turtle dove, but I might not put that it's singing or it's carrying nesting material or
Mm.
juveniles have seen. So it's just
That's the
about
thing.
developing.
So if you recall one turtle dove, that could have been one that you saw miles away or flying over your head and disappearing.
Yep.
Whereas, as you said, if you've got it in a site local to you that they've never bred at before, and it was building a nest or singing or whatever, then it's important data. Some of the species on here as well. I'm not sure about helmeted guinea fowl. I don't know why that's on the list. I'm not, is that a thing? Are they looking to see if they're
I
breeding in the
I
wild
guess
or?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't be certainly won't be wild, but I suspect they're
No,
just
well,
trying to
no,
keep
no,
an eye
no.
on the population, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, are they
Yeah,
breeding
sorry,
out
yeah.
there, kind of thing? Yeah, yeah. But I mean, Gargany,
Again, they're a secret. Gargany are very secretive when they're
mm,
breeding. So,
mm,
you might see one in the spring, like May, June time,
yep,
but it might be, you know, in potential nesting habitat.
yep,
And certainly when we use eBird, you can say a bird in suitable habitat or potential breeding, or, it might be
absolutely. I
doing a
mean,
distraction display, bitten booming, all that sort of
yeah,
stuff.
return the quail. Quite.
Pot,
You know what?
Pochard is
In
always a
nine
good one.
Pochard, yeah, because pochard's a common bird, but or common in the winter time anyway. But it's a breeding bird, very quite unusual in the UK, but particularly in Essex. So yeah,
Might be
quail
wrong, but I think the criteria is that all these birds on this list, there are less than 500
2000.
pairs in Britain or something like that,
I think it's less than 2000 is what they
or
monitor.
2000. Sorry,
I think it's less than
2000.
2000. Yeah. But quail, you know what? In 9 years of birding, I've yet to see or hear a quail
Okay,
in the UK. So they're not easy birds to connect with. And don't forget, this list in 2024, there were possible breeding status records, or there were breeding status records reported in Essex. So you've got goshawk and honey buzzard and lesser spots and all sorts of things on there. So that's the
Yeah.
sort of thing that is important, but you can record breeding behavior for any bird. I'll leave this on the screen just for a few moments. I'm not going to read through all of the text, but you can see on the left-hand side, it's got a bit of information about what the RBP does. It's fewer than 2,000 breeding pairs. There's a link on there which you can actually go to the Rare Breeding Birds Panel website, and they'll have a list of the species that they currently report on. And you can see on the right-hand side, these are the BTO codes. So they've got either single or two-letter codes, and this is the sort of behaviour that we're looking for, isn't it, Steve?
Absolutely. Again, like I was saying before, there's a pair observed in suitable nesting habitat,
Mm,
and that information's important.
absolutely. You know,
They
if you've
might
got,
not breed, but they're probably breeding.
yeah,
Um,
um,
and all these codes. And I mean, all these codes are very relevant.
yeah, and singing male, quite in the springtime particularly, there'll be lots and lots of birds singing, and I record lots of birds in the spring. Do I put that they're singing? I don't. If I have a chaffinch singing or a common whitethroat singing, I wouldn't report that normally, but it's something to bear in mind. It only takes a second to do. And then obviously as you go down the list, you've got more and more definite signs of breeding, including carrying food and fecal sacs and so on and so forth. So that information is on the BTO website. But we do also have, I just stop that and then start a different share very quickly. Mentioned eBird earlier on. So eBird, again, I'll just quickly whiz through this, but this is all on the eBird website and it's on your app as well if you use eBird. And they use a very similar system, just a series of buttons that you can press to add a breeding behavior to your record. And it will tell you on here, very similar sort of thing to the BTO, nest with young, nest with eggs, fecal sac, and so on and so forth. When you press the buttons on the app, it will tell you what each button means. You don't have to remember the codes. It gives you a reminder. So it's just something that you can do, and it literally takes a second. And on our website, what you can do, we haven't got a specific area to put this information. But if I go to, where are we? I think, oh goodness, I have put these in order. Here we go. There. So this will be when you want to add records to our website. Hopefully people are familiar with this. So you put your species in here, you put your count in here. There's a notes box. So you can add notes to your sighting. Again, along the similar lines, you could use a two-letter code if you know them, or if not, just put a description in. Seen carrying nesting material, seen carrying food, singing male, that kind of thing. Now, when you go to submit these sightings, there's the second page that comes up. There'll be an option because I think one of the things that people might be a little bit unsure of when doing this, particularly with the sensitive species, is whether that information is going to become public knowledge. And BirdTrack and eBird have got systems in place, haven't they, that will filter out certain species. So, for example, I don't know, let's just spotted woodpecker, turtle
Yeah,
dove.
sometimes, not
Yeah,
always, but yeah,
no,
it should be. Yeah,
yeah, turtle
yeah.
dove
I think
maybe in some places. So,
yeah. I mean, because we're county specific, our filters are a little bit tighter than maybe some of the other,
mm,
bird track and eBird. But certainly some species. We'll say goshawk. Goshawk's a good one.
goshawk or honey
Um,
buzzard maybe something like
or
that.
honey
Yeah,
buzzard. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they will be. You can enter honey buzzard, but when it goes on to the public domain, honey buzzard disappears.
Mm.
Um,
So I think BirdTrack and eBird have got their own ways and list of species that they do that for.
yeah,
You can also make your own sightings um, unavailable for public viewing on both those apps as well. So on your eBird, when once you've submitted the records, you can go back into them and make them basically invisible. So they're still recorded, they still count towards your records, and you can still see them. But if I put a record out there, you won't be able to view it if I've made it invisible. And you can
Yeah,
do the same thing on bird track as well, I think, can't you? I think.
can do. And Mark Nowers has just said on bird track, if you do a complete list, you can also pinpoint. You can add a pinpoint for a specific record,
Okay,
which is very handy.
that's good. Yeah.
Um, but also, Matt, that Richard Chuse just rightly commented and was going to mention this,
Mm,
that it isn't just the rare breeding birds that we want people to.
correct.
Um, it's so rare, common. I mean, song thrush is a brilliant one because I'm sure most people at the moment are hearing song thrushes.
Hmm.
And record. You've got three singing males in your garden or nearby. That's the sort of information we're after.
Definitely. 100%.
Mm.
One other final quick thing, if I can just share this without showing anything I shouldn't be showing. Hold on, bear with me. Tim sent me another email later on, which I forgot to turn into a slide actually, but it just mentions that on our website, if you are putting a sighting, if you're going to put some comments in the box and you're worried about them becoming visible, so we have filters on our website, as Steve said earlier on, which are county specific. So, for example, lesser spotted woodpecker. If you record a lesser spotted woodpecker anywhere in the county from I think it's the 1st of February through till the end of October, I think. I might be wrong on those dates. Um, the sighting won't be visible on the records page. But when you enter your sightings, there is a little tick box because sightings are automatically of unusual species are automatically shared with the IO group. That says this on the screen here. But you can specify that you don't want that your sighting shared. So if you know it's a bird that is sensitive and you don't want to put the information out there, you can turn the email off. Then no one will see it, and it won't appear on our website either if it's one of our filtered species. So that's quite important to bear in mind as well.
Very much.
But yeah, as Richard was saying, common stuff, you know, it's good practice, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, must admit, in the last week, I have started using the singing bird thing on eBird,
Mm,
um, just because birds are singing.
absolutely.
You know,
And I think it's the kind of thing, if you get into the habit of doing it, um, A, you're going to learn some of these codes. B, it gives a different like aspect to your birding because you're not just going, oh, there's a goldfinch and there's a greenfinch. You're saying, right, there's a greenfinch. What's it doing? It's singing. It's doing something. It's behaving in a certain way. So you'll get to maybe learn a little bit more about the birds you're watching if you decide you want to enter these breeding status records. So I think it's really good, and I'm looking forward to
yeah.
doing it myself.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the moment, you've got lots of rooks nesting, and they're very
Hmm.
visible at the moment because the leaves aren't on the trees. Grey herons are full swing nesting, cormorants. I mean, there's lots of species that probably, and also never assume that someone else is recording it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You go, well, I won't record the herons at Abberton because I'm sure someone else has reported it, but,
Mm, yeah.
do it. Do
Well,
it.
if everyone thinks like that, no one would ever report anything, would they?
Exactly. And
And
and Mark's just commented. He said, and it's can you imagine having a possible nesting? I don't know. We'll say lesser spotted woodpecker to confirmed. You can upgrade it as the season goes.
mm, definitely.
So that's a nice
Yeah.
thing to do as well.
100%. And also, if you found something good, if I found a honey buzzard at Ardee Reservoir, um,
Mhm.
and it was showing signs, and then yeah, as Mark said, if I then kept on going and could confirm it, that'd be such a buzz. Oh, that'd be so
Yeah,
cool, wouldn't it?
yeah.
And even if you're the only person that knows about it publicly, well, that makes it even more special because it's your little secret almost. But the information by recording it, it does go out there to all the people that count, and the record gets made official. So yeah, good.
And we've probably said this before, but obviously, we're always concerned that the bird's welfare comes first,
Mm,
which is why we have these things in place that some of these sensitive species aren't in the public domain because there are some unscrupulous people out there. There's
yeah.
still probably collectors and stuff. So, that's
Well,
why we do it
even
really.
to be fair, if you know that there's a certain species somewhere and it attracts a lot of people, just the sheer volume of people sometimes could, depending on the species, could be an issue. or
Absolutely.
where the species is. If it's in a sensitive land area,
Yep.
access could be tricky, difficult, dangerous. There's all sorts of reasons and things to consider. So yeah, always bear the welfare of the bird in mind. But I think thinking of breeding codes, this is a great time of year to do it, and it will add a different aspect to your birding. So yeah, please get involved with that.
And then, funny enough, just going back on some of the comments, Mark has just commented. He said it's amazing that little egret isn't on the list. And then Richard said that a helmeted guinea fowl is. So
Yeah,
I
right.
don't
And don't
quite
forget
know the cry.
that's just the 2024 list.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure, to be fair. I don't know if I've got time to look, but Little Egret, don't know whether it's on the RBBP list itself. I don't know. But yeah, that was our 2024 list of birds with probable breeding status or possible breeding status in Essex. So yeah, good. Right. Any more questions on that in the chat? Please put them in there, and we'll try our best to answer them. And I think Tim is watching, isn't he?
yes, he was. He
Yes.
was.
Yeah, so thanks
Yes.
for suggesting that, Tim. And if there's anything that we haven't covered, again, pop it in the chat and we'll try and cover it off as well. Conference. We've got a conference.
Just bizarrely, I'm just looking at the rare breeding birds pal. There's 170 species.
Yeah, is Little Egret in there?
Oh, the order's changed.
Can you find control F?
Egret, hold on, egret.
Oh,
It's less scarce now.
okay.
So,
Is it still on the list or?
yeah, it is,
Okay,
bizarrely.
there you go. So that would be a bird if you saw signs of Little Egret breeding, then that would be a bird that the RBP, I can't say that, RBBP would be interested in. Yeah, good.
Yeah, just I'm just trying to see helmeted guinea fowl, but I can't see helmeted guinea fowl on there. So
I
maybe
get
that was
that's
just an
got
Essex.
that. Well, that's got to be like I don't know, black swan and rose ring parakeet and all those things that they just want to keep an eye
Mm,
on what's happening with them because
yeah, yeah,
potential invasive species or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Right, right. Sorry, to the
we have
conference.
a
Sorry.
conference coming up, don't we?
Ooh, we do. Not long
We do.
now.
I know it's all very exciting. So again, on our webpage, you've got the events tab. Hover over that. Go to the bottom here, or on the front of the webpage, there's pairs of revolving stories, and there's at least two or three references to the conference. You can just click on the picture. So it's on Saturday, the 28th of March. The theme is recovering Essex birds, and it's going to be a great day, isn't it?
Can't wait. Really can't wait.
Mm.
I
We're going to
love.
be
I
there.
love
So the EBS is going to be there with our stand full of books and merchandise and all sorts of things. Plus, we're launching something which I'll tell you about in a second. You've got your swallow birding stand there as well, haven't you?
I'll be trying to sell some day trips and tours, and
Yep,
just come along and say hello to me because I'll be
absolutely.
there.
And
We've got a great selection of stalls and stuff.
oh, well, you know what? First of all, tickets are on sale now. There are only 10 places left. Look at that.
If you
So
haven't got your
please,
ticket, do it
yep.
now.
If you want to come,
Well,
you've got
obviously,
to book up.
watch us first.
Um, bit of information on this page. You can see the talks themselves are going to be really good. You've got talks about EWTs, various conservation projects, nightingales, turtle doves, dark-bellied brent geese, corn buntings, and the reintroduction of white-tailed eagle to England, which is going to be really good. So,
Really
six
good.
very relevant and interesting and different talks from six really good speakers, actually. I've read the bios and all these people and really looking forward to all of the talks. And then, as Steve said, there's plenty of stands on here. So, all these companies and individuals are going to be at the conference. What we've done is you can click. So, let's just choose one at random, shall I? There we go. Let's choose that one. So, you can click
Oh,
any of the
that's relevant.
you can click any of the names on the list, and the name will take you to the company's website. So you can then have a look at the website and see if you want to get involved prior to the conference or after the conference. I'm sure we can leave this
Yeah,
information
lovely.
up for a while. So we've
It's
got,
a great social.
sorry,
It's a great social thing, isn't it? It's just
yeah,
really nice
it,
to catch up with people.
it is.
Yeah, really good.
I mean, there's going to be like 150, 160 people. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be soft drinks and coffee and tea, I hasten to add. There's going to be breakfasts, rolls and croissants and lunch and all sorts of things going on. You'll be pleased to know we've got a morning interval and an afternoon interval this time, which is good. And we've got a raffle with 17 prizes. Oh, it's going to be so
Wow,
exciting. Yep. So, top of the list, you've
so
got
good.
a pair of Viking 8x34 Merlin binoculars. We've got a day's birding in Essex for two people with yourself, Steve. There's a
Yep.
monocular. We've got a picture, a print. We've got subscriptions to Bird News Ultimate. We've got memberships to EWT and Essex Birdwatching Society and BTO. There's feeders, there's a book, there's all sorts of stuff on there. So the raffle tickets, you can actually buy them now if you want
I've
to.
got my
You
raffle
can.
ticket here. There you go. I've got my
Oh, there you
raffle
go.
tickets. Raffle tickets. There you go.
Excellent.
Raffle tickets here.
So everyone should have had two books of these with your latest issue of Essex Birding that came out a few weeks ago. And
Yeah.
well done, Greg, for that. We're going to have a quick flick through that later on. You can buy your raffle tickets and send a check-in through the post if you want to. There's an address on there. Alternatively, if you wish to, you can pay electronically and just post us the stubs or just bring the stubs with you on the day. There's all different ways that you can pay for your raffle tickets. If you're not sure, send me an email, info.ebws@gmail.com, and I can reply back to you and let you know. If you want to come, there's travel information on here where you can park, and there's a map, and there's all sorts of info, and you can book online. So at the moment, we're going to leave this open for the last few spaces as far as I'm aware, but it might change. Click there, and it will go through to a registration page, and you can then make your registration and pay details and bits and pieces. So it's all on there, nice and simple. And once again, you can pay electronically as well. So you can pay with a credit card via the PayPal platform. And any problems on any of that, just send us an email or you can email ebwsconference@gmail.com. So we've got a special email address set up. Just like to say a very quick thank you to everyone that's been involved setting up the conference, including Steve Hallam, who's been very instrumental in organising it this time round. So yeah, really good. It's going to be great, isn't it?
Oh, this gear looks. It's only a month to a month tomorrow. So
No.
yeah, I
Oh,
know.
yep.
But also, it's Anglia Ruskin University. It's amazing, easily to get to by public transport. So it's not far from Chelmsford Station. So which is again another reason the site was chosen. So yeah, really good.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
well, it's very central, isn't it? I think the venue is bigger than last time.
Yep.
The sort of foyer area is bigger than last time as well. The food's going to be bigger and better than last time as well. So yeah, the whole day's going to be excellent. Can't wait.
Darley, this morning I was at Stonemarie's airfield
Okay.
doing a bit of work there, and we had our first ever conference at Stonemarie's airfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on. I think it was something to do with farmland birds or turtle doves. This was
Okay.
back 2000. I don't even know when it was actually. I know. I tell you what, someone can tell me in the chat. It's when a balon scrape turned up at Rainham Marshes the night before.
So did you go for the Craig or did you go to the conference?
I went to the conference, but I went to the Crake the next day. Because I remember
Good
Simon
man.
Cox. Simon Cox was president then, and he was chairing some of the meetings. And he arrived a bit late because he'd been at Rainham. he twitched it early.
Brilliant.
So
Fantastic.
yeah, so we've gone from Stonemarie's airfield to Anglia Ruskin University now. So it's just got bigger and better every 2 years we do it. So
Yep.
brilliant.
You don't have to be a member to come. You can just come along. Anyone can come. Just log on, book your ticket, and turn up on the day, and it's going to be great fun. But there's only
Yeah.
10 left, so yeah, you've got to be quick if you want to come. Right, that's that. Ringing updates. We've got some ringing things, haven't we? Anything in the chat while I'm prepping these up?
No, we're all up to date. We'll be pleased
Well,
to know.
right, quick. Because you know what?
No,
We
we're all good.
should be done on time today. So the
You
first one,
don't say that because you know what happens.
first I'm going to bring up. I don't know if this is going to work actually. Hang on a minute. I haven't tried this before, so I'm going to try and share a spreadsheet. Oh, you can. Look at that. Ooh. This is very quick. This is Jan Lewis sent this in, so thanks, Jan. He recorded this is a black-tailed goblet, which has got the rings are ORO, which I think is orange, red, orange, orange, lime orange, I reckon. Probably.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Um, and just look at the history of it. So this was recorded 14th of Jan, uh, by Jan, in 2026, on the River Deben. But Ed Keeble has recorded it like a million times. They're obviously best mates with this bird by now. But the reason that Jan sent this to me quickly is if I keep scrolling up, look at all these records of it. Look, me. So I saw it in
Hey,
2020 at Freston, and then I
oh,
think
well
I
done.
saw it in 2018 also at Freston. So we've covered this off before. I mean, this bird was originally ringed or first recorded, sorry, in 2012. I'm assuming that might have been where it was ringed as well. I don't know. Um, but it's just how faithful, how sight faithful. We talked about it before, but it's mad, isn't it? Go on.
Martin Hours is on there. I just noticed.
Oh yeah, Mark.
Bizarrely,
Yeah.
yeah, just above that as Terry
Yep.
Jeffries.
Hang on.
I was with Terry. I was with Terry when we saw that.
Really? What here?
Yeah, yeah, he
Oh
reported it.
wow, there you go.
I'd
That was
forgotten about that.
that was 18th of December 2013.
Wow,
That's like 12 years ago.
that's for not. Yeah,
And that
crazy,
bird's
isn't it?
been just so sighted. Look at this. It's the star with a bit of Ipswich, a bit of the Orwell going on as well. But that's just absolutely crazy that this bird's been recorded so many times, which is brilliant. And it's just so
Yeah,
sight faithful. Yeah,
that
fantastic.
is why it's. That is why again. Never assume that someone else has reported it. Send it off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Now, the other ones we've got, these are on slides, so it'll be a bit easier, hopefully. Here we go. Oh, oops, that's gone wrong. Why hasn't that opened up? Ah, there we go. Here we go. Right. So, first one is, these came in on email. This was Graham Eakins. Actually, no, I nicked this from the WhatsApp group, so I hope Graham doesn't mind. But he's recorded a colouring black-headed gull that he saw at Danbury Park on the 4th of February. It was ringed as a nestling at Klaipėda, is that, in Lithuania, on the 15th of June 2014. And it's the first sighting since fledgling. So it's gone, that's like 11 years, 12 years.
11 years and not being
11 and a
seen.
half years, yeah, without being recorded. So as you
Well,
said,
sorry,
people might
yeah,
have
not
seen
without
it.
being recorded. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, people might have seen
Wow,
it and thought, I'm not going to do anything with that. So he's reported it, so it's still alive. And yeah, 1,451 kilometers west southwest of where it was ringed. And there's a picture of it as well.
wow.
Oh, bless. I love that. So thanks, Graham, and I hope you don't mind me sharing that. Next one, this was sent in by email. Dave Dutton shared this, and he's put this lesser blackback gull was a rehabilitated bird. It was rescued as a very young chick. It was on a heat pad for a few days. It was so young. It was then cared for in Claire Ward's garden. Claire does some great work looking after the gulls in Dovercourt. And then he ringed it
Well,
there in July last year. 6 months later, it's spotted at a landfill site in Morocco.
mental,
Oh,
mental.
just crazy. That's 2,219 kilometers southwest. And he's put, it'll be very interesting to see if it makes its way back to Dovercourt later in the year.
It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Yeah, that's good. And then we've got, well, you do this one.
Yeah, so I was leading a guided day trip around Mersey a couple of weeks ago, and do you know what? I never see ringed Brent geese. I've looked through flocks for years, never found them. And then this time I'm scanning and I managed to read the rings. So I sent it to our good friend Dave Lowe, Mr. Goose, and he knew the bird. He'd reported he'd seen it before. But yeah, it was rung in Holland. So when was that? April the 25th, 2024, by Bart Ebbinger, who's one of our speakers
Yes.
at the conference. He's
Oh,
one of our keynote
fantastic.
speakers, which is very relevant.
Yep.
And basically, yeah, and then Dave saw it a few days after me, I think, 2 days after me at Reeves Hall Marsh. But
Okay.
basically, yeah, it obviously, well, I don't know where it winters, but it tends to stop in April, May in Holland before making the flight back to Siberia. So that was a good
Fantastic.
one.
Yeah, really good. And then this is also you. I think
Yeah, and I
I was
don't,
with you
back
when you
in
saw this, wasn't I?
this was back in January, I think, 11th of
Yeah.
January. Matt and
That was,
I were birding at Abberton, and we had this red kite with wing tags. and I must admit, I did struggle to find a ringing scheme for it. There's a little web page, little video on our YouTube channel, isn't there, Matt, about
Mm.
colouring birds and how to report them. So I
Yep.
went through all the usual channels and just had no luck. So I actually reported it to the BTO in the end as a sort of last resort almost.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was run at a private site in Suffolk
Okay.
last year,
Right.
and hadn't been seen anywhere else apart from our sighting in Essex, so which was really
I,
good.
I'm in two minds about these wing tags. I mean, I think they're ultimately they've got to be good because you can read them. You know, if that bird had had a Darvik or something on its leg, you'd never have got a reading from it in flight, would you?
Uh,
Not a million years. But aesthetically, it's a bit like the nasal saddles on a duck, isn't it?
yeah,
They
yeah.
look,
I mean, you can do that. Colour rings on a godwit.
yeah, I suppose, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, I
I
suppose.
don't know actually if there's been any scientific proof that it affects the
No,
birds. I
no,
don't know. I mean,
I'm not saying that.
maybe
It's
it
just,
has. Maybe
but for example, if I was going to take a picture of a bird in flight, I wouldn't want it to have wing tags on. I'd want it to be like looking nice.
you would. But
But
does it? I mean, this is probably another for another day
yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But does if you've got coloured rings on your okay, so you this hypothetically you're a black-tailed godwit, and you've got colour rings on your leg, and you're trying to attract a female. Is she going to
Mhm.
like the colour
Oh
rings
well,
or not? Like the
bit of
colour
bling.
rings.
The ladies love a bit of bling, mate. Definitely.
There you go. So anyway,
Yeah, no,
we'll do that another time.
it is interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the weight of them and everything, they don't cause any stress, like you said. But it's a strange one because they don't look wonderful, but they serve a really, really, really important purpose.
Ultimate purpose. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
agree.
scientifically, absolutely invaluable, and well done for getting that. Really good. Right, I think we're almost ready to go into a break. So, anything on the feedback?
Ollie Cottis has joined us, fresh from Spain.
Oh
I
yes,
think
excellent. I've been
been in
following.
Spain for a few days. I think he only got back today. I think so. Well done, Ollie.
Good man.
At least you got no jet lag. And then Richard Chew. Oh, the Balon Craig at Raynham was 2012.
There you go.
So that was our first conference 14
Right,
years ago. Wow. And that's it. Cool.
excellent. Well, welcome back, Ollie, and I've been loving your pictures on social media. So keep that up. That's good. Um, we're going to have a mindful moment, and then we've got a new break. We've
Really?
Yeah, we have.
What the
Oh,
lapwings have finally found the dustbin?
it could be more lapwings.
Oh no, please
Could be
no.
like instead of one lapwing, it could be all of the lapwing.
Oh no, no,
Um,
no, 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 no.
also, just before we go into the break, going back to the conference very quickly, anyone that's coming, we are going to be launching our new range of Essex Birdwatching Society polo shirts. And we've got gentlemen's polo shirts and we've got ladies' polo shirts. There you go. That's something
Oh,
else you can look forward to. Right. Let's bring up John's video. I haven't even seen this yet. He sent it into us today. Thank you so much again, John. Massively
yeah.
appreciated as
Thank you,
always.
John.
Have I downloaded it? Yes, I have. Right, good. I think it's for that. So can you see a what looks like a reflection on there? You see that?
Right, I was just reading. Sorry,
Oh,
no, I was just. Um, yeah,
are
we'll
you with
process
us?
in a bit. Yeah, I was just reading one of
That's
the
calling
comments. Sorry,
Steve.
sorry. Concentrate. Oh, hold on. That's
Go on.
upside down.
What? Well, that's what I thought. But we're going to spin it and play it and see what happens. I mean, this is definitely the video. If he's done it upside down all the way through, that'd be quite funny. But I reckon that's going to spin round. Hopefully, I don't know.
Hey, if not, I'll have to stand on my head or something.
We'll find out in a minute. This could be like a topsy-turvy mindful moment. Let's find out what happens. I've got no idea. So I'm going to mute my camera. What were you going to say? You read something.
Oh no, talk about black tail godwits, but it was
Oh, okay. All right. Right.
see
2 minutes,
see you in a
14
moment.
seconds. See you in 2 minutes. Okay. Brilliant. Love it.
Right, wasn't it?
Although, considering the fact we've had like 58 days of rain so far this year, I think he's done amazingly well to
I mean,
get any
you must
footage.
have filmed that all in one day. You must have just gone like
Yeah,
mental.
yeah. The sun's out. That's it. I'm going to go out all day getting video. Yeah, brilliant.
What I want to know, as birders,
Mm.
when you watch a video like that and they show the waders feeding, did you look for colourings?
Yes, it's exactly what
Or
I did.
is it just me?
No, I looked for colouring, and also there was breeding bird behaviour for the yellowhammer singing male, obviously, and the was it
Exactly.
blue tit? I think came out of the stump
Blue
carrying
tit,
something.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah,
nest, yeah.
yeah.
So that's the sort of stuff you should be recording.
100%. Yeah, definitely. We were doing the same thing. That's hilarious.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So, as always, from the sublime to the ridiculous, I'll prep this up while you check the.
So I was intrigued. So Mark Nowers, who knows like everything about everything,
Yep.
he said through colouring in blackwits, they've
Yeah.
discovered that when birds arrive back in Iceland, if one bird has to wait more than a few days for the other, they divorce.
Wow. Really?
Talk about impatient.
I'd be in trouble. I'm always late.
You'd have been divorced 10, 20,000
Yeah.
times over.
I wouldn't have even got married, to be fair. Oh
And
my
then
God, that's hilarious.
Ian Howarth, Mark, and Annette have both said fabulous, John, beautiful,
Yeah, really good.
mindful moment magic. Ian said. So
Definitely.
yeah, I mean,
The
that
white
was
fronted
brilliant,
goose,
wasn't it?
that white fronted goose just walking along and feeding and stuff. The colours on it were
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. I just love the field fair, just sort
Yeah,
of
just sitting there.
sitting there.
And
Yeah,
it's so
just
close. I reckon John must
I
have
know.
like camoed up behind it just just to get a
Ah,
little footage. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant,
brilliant,
brilliant. Love it.
brilliant.
Right, do you want to see the new break? This is 3 minutes and 29 seconds, and we're gonna come back with with a much shorter second half. Got a few photos, the results of the photo competition, a roundup of sightings, a couple of web pages, and then we'll be done within the 2 hours.
Good.
So, here we
Do I want
go.
to see it? I'm not sure I do really, but
You're gonna like
because I
this.
never know.
You're gonna like
I
this. This
mean,
is
you said that once before and it went
well.
horribly wrong.
I think
Go on
I
then.
think I was inspired and did this earlier on, and I hope you think it's good. Right, you ready?
Oh, of course. Brilliant. Go for it.
Can you see a blank
Oh,
screen?
yeah, I can see
Uh,
a blank screen.
See you 3:30. Bye.
See you in 3:30. Bye.
Did you like that?
I'm an amazing.
That was all right. Can you hear me, by the way? Oh, you can't hear me. Can you hear me?
No, no, your
Ah, hang on.
microphone's a bit rubbish.
I unplugged it. A minute. Let me just plug this back in because I had to do something for the photo competition results. Yeah, now. Hello, hello. Excellent. Right, sorry about that.
Loved
Okay.
it. I loved the 70s bass
Yeah. And
electric
did you like the
guitar
picture?
vibe. Yeah, I
Oh,
looked at it and I thought, oh yeah, okay. I did groan. I just went, but actually it was pretty good.
it's got to
So
be a play on words, isn't it? So yeah.
I approve. Well done. Good
Oh,
work.
thank you very much. Not a lapwing in
Good work.
sight.
Do you know what I was just saying? I just quickly saw a net and I said, do you know what would be really nice? It
Mm,
creates a bit of work for you, obviously. Is at the end of the year,
yep.
do a John's Mindful Moment compilation that you could put on the YouTube channel for people just to watch and just chill out with.
That's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. I might talk to John about that because they're all in the videos that I upload after we've done this. So I kind of cut and splice and put the original in to keep the quality because it's better than the cloud recording. But then after that, I must admit, I don't keep them all, but I'm sure he's got them all. If not, I could always go into each one and cut it out. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'll look at that.
I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to have like
Hmm.
45 minutes, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes of just that? Because, not being funny, I'd rather watch that than us.
Well,
It's brilliant. I mean, it's just every
I,
time. I mean, I
I
know
could,
he's
cer-
he's a he's
I was going to say, I could certainly do 45 minutes of the lapwing break if you want me to.
no. I'd rather have 45 minutes of us. But do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Um, John is a busy guy.
Yep.
You know, he goes out and he does this for us every month without fail. And, you know, it takes a lot of time. And I just thought, you know
Mm.
what? I could just sit and watch those for like an hour.
Oh, they're so good. And I know that they do. He always says, oh, yeah, it didn't take me long. And they do take some time to
So,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, they do. I know that. So yeah, hugely appreciated. And the other good thing is I'm always forgetting to tell him that when the next show is. So I've added him to the mailing list now. So when I send out the email, he gets it. So this time I
To
didn't even
remind
ask
us.
if he got a video. He just sent it to me, which is brilliant. So yeah, thanks, John.
No, no, thanks, John.
Right.
That was amazing.
We're gonna do quickly before we do the photo competition, just membership very quickly. So how can people, because we've got forgot that from the first half, so how can people join if they're not already a member?
So you can join. Well, the best way to join using our website.
Absolutely.
And I mean, again, we probably do this every month, and those regular viewers will probably get sick of it. But do you
Oh,
know what? What's this? We're 22. We've got £22 worth of publications.
absolutely. And it's just, if I keep this on the screen for a second, it's £16 for an adult, £4
16
for a
quid a
junior
year.
under 18. You can join online, as Steve said, just click here. It's got all about
Yeah.
it on here, all about us and what you get. And let's go back onto us. So, Steve, yeah, you got your publications?
Well, yeah. So Essex Bird Report,
Yes.
12 pound. That is.
Yep.
That's a bargain. Normally, a lot of reports are like 20 quid now. And then 2 copies of Essex Birding,
Yes.
including the new super
Most
duper
recent
issue.
one. Absolutely. With lots of stuff in it, as always. So, well done, Greg. Loads of pictures, loads of articles. Um, you can be part of this if you want to. So, first of all, we're looking for somebody to take over from Greg as the editor of the journal. So, if you're interested in this, please get in touch with us. Info.ebws@gmail.com. Um, you'd be coordinating this, but most of the stuff that's in here is from members and other people, including the photographs from the photo competition, articles written by lots of various people from around the society on all sorts of subjects, whether it be things that we've done, whether it be holidays that they've taken. Oh, there you go, true bills.
Nice shoe bill there. Lovely.
Absolutely. We've got the area reports at the back, which are fantastic, and they're done for lots
Yeah.
of key areas around the county. Again, if you want to get involved with the area reports, let us know. So this is all stuff that happens because people do it. So please get involved. The report, the 2024 one's due out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, must be almost imminent. So that'd be
Yes.
really looking forward to that. And you say, £22 worth of publications for £16 membership.
Brilliant. Absolutely
You
brilliant.
know, I mean, obviously we know. everything's gone up nowadays, but we're still great value.
100%. And the editor of the Bird Report again, Neil, does a fantastic job. And we're looking to have people come on board to help out with the editing of the Bird Report as well. So there's information that's been out on the emails. It'll be going onto the website again soon as well. We'll have info at the conference as to how you can get involved with this. So yes, great publications. Please get involved if you can. There's a fixture card that's done by yourself and Jerry, which is great. Gives us everything that we're doing over the year. So this one's coming to an end, but the new one will be coming out soon. Summer. Yep.
Yep,
Excellent.
won't be long. Yeah, be out
Yep.
July time maybe, July,
Yep.
August.
Just around the corner. And then of
Yep.
course you can buy things with branding on, like sweatshirts, which I'm wearing today, and caps and
And
shopping bags and
bags and pin
notebooks,
badges. Oh, that's not a
pin
pin badge.
badges. Yeah, round ones and square ones. And we've
Oh,
got a
must be a
whole
pin
host of
badge.
different t-shirts in different colours. And we've got the new polo shirts coming at the conference. And of course,
Yep.
this time of year,
Oh, they've been
yeah,
you could have sold millions of those, mate.
I know, yeah, amazing. And they work. They're really good.
And also, if you come to any of our events, pick up one of our lovely new business cards.
Yes.
And if you know someone that's bird watcher, there's a bird watcher that's not a member, give them a card. You know,
Yep.
it's got all our details on the back, all our social media. Oh, look at that, zoom me up bit. You can sort of read that. All our social media accounts are on here. So yeah, pick up one of these when you come to see us.
Yeah,
And we'll
please.
have these at the we'll have these at the conference.
We will. Yeah, we will. I gave out a couple the other day, actually, just talking to people. And,
Yep.
people that are out birding, and you just have a quick chat. You say, tell you what, give me a second, give them a card. Great.
Yep. Good.
Right. Shall we do the results of the photo competition?
Yeah. Why not, mate? Why not? Because
Okay.
I've been waiting to see who the winner is.
Right, let's have a look.
I really
So,
don't know. I haven't got a clue. It's
no,
going to be tight, I reckon. So
so the quarterfinal and semi-final stages, once you cast your vote, you can have a quick look and see what the results are at this stage. But the final, I always keep hidden until this moment because it's a little bit of suspense.
excellent.
Um, this time round, I would say, I mean, I will make the results visible for anyone that wants to log on and have a look afterwards. But there was a clear winner this time.
Okay.
Which one do you think it was? Not putting you on the spot. You've got the Sparrowhawk, the
I don't know.
Squabbling
No, do you know
Starling.
what? I don't know.
Okay,
I thought the gold crest, but
okay.
I didn't vote for the gold crest. But
Okay, all right. So in fourth place,
oh, okay.
we've got this rather splendid Eurasian Sparrowhawk,
It's
which was by
nice.
Roger Hants. So Roger won, I think he actually won the autumn competition with his blue tit on Goldfinch. Do you remember that?
Goldfinch. Yeah, I do remember
Mm,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, again, great quality pictures from
Oh,
Roger.
superb. Superb. Really, really sharp. Beautiful colours, beautiful lighting, beautiful position of the bird, the foliage, the ferny things, lichen, whatever they are. I'm sure someone will correct me in a minute. It's just a lovely picture. I really like that one. Thanks, Roger. In third place, what do you reckon?
Tail.
Okay. So third and second, this is what I was faffing around why I took out my microphone because there was a tie. There was a
Mm.
tie for second place, which we then revert back to the judges voting. So in third place, but very, very close, was the Pintail. You're quite correct. And that was Steve
Again,
Cock.
another fracking shot.
Ah, it's lovely. Yeah, I mean these things don't fly particularly slowly, do they? So you've got to be pretty good to get on
No.
one in the first instance. And then he's obviously positioned himself where the light was just perfect to capture a bird as
Yeah.
it goes past. So love that. So tied on second on the actual public vote, but separated only by the judges' vote. What was second place, do you reckon? We've got the Squabbling Starlings and the QT Goldcrest left.
Well, the one that I voted for is still in the running. So,
Oh, and you didn't vote for the Goldcrest. So,
and I didn't vote for the gold crest. So that tells you what I voted for.
well,
Go on
let's
then.
see
Let's go.
which. Let's
Well, let's
see
go
which.
Starling next then.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
Starling's in second place. And again, it's another picture
Again,
of Roger.
I like that. The light's good.
Yep,
Just a bit of action.
bit of
Yeah.
action. Absolutely, 100%. You can almost. It's almost like you're waiting for them to move. you know, like it's not a picture. You want them to press play and watch the video. It's a really good capture. So I love that.
The field, like all the birds are all sharp.
Yep, and they're all doing something slightly different, aren't they? Really good.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
no,
which
that's the
means
one I
our
voted for.
winner, and it was a
Ah,
clear winner actually, over half the votes, I think, in the end, was this one rather gorgeous and such a cute gold crest
ah,
by
yes,
Diane Bush.
it
So
was a cracking shot, and I did wonder whether that would win. Um,
I think
but
it's
I'm
just
sorry, sorry, Diane, I voted for the Starlings.
well, I actually
Um,
did vote for Goldcrest in the final. To be fair, I think that you couldn't really make that any more perfect, could you? Because it's just peering
no,
at. It's not a portrait shot. It's the birds feeding, and it's concentrating on what it's doing. But you've got the head-on view, the gold crest. The they've got such a cute little face, and then the background's nice and blurred. But you've got some stuff. It's hanging on to some, some plant material, some twigs and.
Bramble, old Bramble,
Yeah.
isn't it? By the looks
Oh,
of it,
Bramble.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And also the depth of
Wonderful.
field's brilliant again. So the tip of the bill to the back of the head is just sharp. So
Absolutely.
cracking,
But I
cracking.
love that. I think it's a worthy winner. We'll be in touch and we'll sort out your prize. You get a framed copy of your photo and a winner's certificate as well. So yes, thanks, Diane. And
Well,
the spring competition that has kind of started already. So get your cameras out
wow,
and start snapping. The details will be on our website in the next week or so. Good. Right.
fantastic.
Okay.
Well done, winners, superb.
So very quickly, we've got 25 minutes left.
Woo.
Got to do our pictures, viewers' pictures, and then some sightings and a couple of web pages. So do you want to go your pictures first?
Oh, yeah, okay. Mine not going
Yeah,
to take very long. Let's just
cool.
quickly share. Right, hopefully you can see that in a moment.
I can see something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, very nice.
Oh, so I've been out and about this month, quite a lot of day trips working.
Hmm.
Um, I've been very lucky actually. Well, most of the day, all the days I've been out, pretty much all of them have been decent weather, which is
Excellent. Good.
unheard of. So this is at Tollesbury Wick a few weeks back. We had a couple of great northern divers, and this one sort of it's not the closest photograph, but you can see the bigger lumpy great
Yep.
northern diver,
Yep. And that
or
sort of
common loon as it's now called.
and that dusky
Um,
neck as well. Yep. Yep.
yeah, and that just large heavy bill and
Hmm.
yeah, just long feet out the back. So I had that. What else? All on was it not working?
Oh,
Fantastic
lovely.
views of Barnow at
Yep.
Tollesbury at the moment. They've been really well showing. Um, so yeah, Barnow. They're both from Tollesbury Wick. This bird
Oh,
had in the garden
huh.
a bizarre goldfinch. Um,
Wow.
and more bizarre, it's got a ring on its leg.
Oh, yeah.
So presumably it's a
Mm.
well, I mean, it's presumably it's a wild bird that's been ringed.
You
But
you, ha you hadn't been glossing your door frames on that day, had you?
no, there's no chance of that, mate. Believe you me. Don't tell Annette she want me to do some painting, crikey. But but I'm surprised that obviously I couldn't read the ring number, so I can't report it.
Mm.
But there can't be many white-headed goldfinches with rings on.
I wouldn't have thought so. No,
No.
that's pretty
So
bizarre, isn't it?
yeah, so that
I
was
tell
just
you
in the
what,
garden.
what would be interesting if that was ringed as a chick, it would be interesting to know at what stage it was ringed and whether it had the white plumage at that stage or does it develop in a molt or something. I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Mm.
no idea.
Okay.
But
Cool.
we saw it the one morning for about 20 minutes, and I've never seen it again since. So
Wow. That's a good one. I like
so
that.
it's a bit odd, bit odd. I had a trip up to the Annette and I had a trip up to the Brecks in a bit of preparation for some of the day trips I'm running,
Hmm.
trying out a few new sites, and we found a lovely pair of woodlarks at one of them, and it
Gorgeous.
was showing really well.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
So nice woodlark. What else have we got? The red-breasted mergansers. This is from Mersey Island.
Very nice.
Um, again, the light was just nice, not
Yeah.
close, but nice. So that's that. What we got? Scorp from Abberton.
Lovely.
Been to Abberton quite a bit, so this nice greater Scorp was there. What else we got? Oh, I did a day trip up to Suffolk. Had the
Oh,
most amazing views of Dartford warbler.
that's very
Um,
nice. I like that.
they
Yeah.
were just like again another lovely day. They were just everywhere.
Very, very
which was
nice.
good, quite easy to find. And also this lovely firecrest,
Oh, look at the colour of the
same day.
legs.
Actually, Dan Hicks found this.
Wow.
Yeah. So those the sun was on the it was almost backlit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, absolutely beautiful, bright yellow
Brilliant.
legs
Well
and
done,
feet.
Dan, and great picture, Steve. Yeah, lovely.
Thanks, mate. And then these are a couple of these pictures are from farm surveys
Hmm.
um, that Mark now has organised. So yeah, probably a lot of people have been seeing redwings and fieldfares, but there's lots of redwings and fieldfares, and these were eating ivy berries.
Nice.
Show how important ivy is as a for all sorts of wildlife.
I really
So
like
yeah,
this.
nice
Yeah, I like
redwing.
that setting the leaves as well, and you've got just a really nice sort of side profile showing that the red wing, obviously. Yeah, the red underwing.
And, yeah,
Lovely.
and this was right by the road, and as soon as a car went past, it shot back in again. So it was that was a bit of a tricky one. Um,
Oh, nice.
this was just up. This was our last farm survey last week. We had amazing. Colin and I, this red kite came
Mm.
towards us, and we just thought, oh, it's going to see us and turn, and it just flew right past us. So we had that, and then also we had a peregrine,
Oh, well
um,
done. That's nice.
which was a nice sort of surprise. I can't quite work out whether it's carrying
I'm
something there,
just
but
going to say, I think it is, isn't it? It looks like it.
it's got something, but I can't really
Yeah,
work out what it's got.
definitely looks
I
like a
can't work
bird,
out.
doesn't it? Looks like like legs
Yeah,
sticking out, maybe the under of the head facing towards the tail, the underneath of the
yeah,
bill.
a bit there. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
honestly don't know. So
I guess I don't know, starling. I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, okay,
so
cool.
peregrine, and then I had a trip out in
Oh.
the early part of this week, out into Essex,
Hmm.
undisclosed site, looking
Yep.
for lesser spotted woodpeckers, and was lucky to find one. So,
Well
and
done.
again, this is the sort of information the rare breeding birds panel
Yeah.
would like to have.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
so I have actually recorded the breeding details on this one, or these there's a pair of them.
Well done. Good.
And then I had a wander around Blue House Farm. Um, had amazing views of this meadow pipit.
Look
Look
at
at
the
that
hind
hind
claw.
claw. Those
Yeah,
hind
I
claws are
know.
just insane, aren't they?
That's
Um,
in fact, I think I'd be more scared of the hind claw than I would the barbed wire, to be fair.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. So that's that. A couple of ravens
Nice. Lovely
displaying
there.
and flying around. Not brilliant
On.
photograph, but you can see what they are.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days ago, I led another day trip to the Lee Valley,
The
um, and I hadn't seen ringneck parakeet this year, in Essex, that is.
okay.
Um, so yeah, nice ringneck, or sorry, the rose-ringed parakeet as they're called now.
Rose ringed, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So that, and then I just like this one. This is just these coots. These coots were going at it hammer and tongs, and this one's basically got his foot almost in its
Oh
face.
my, that's a really good
Um,
picture. Look at the
yeah,
fact. One on the left, even their expressions. One on the left's like, have that, and the one on the right's going, ah.
just that one on the left just looks evil.
It
The
does, doesn't
red
it?
eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah,
So yeah, coot. There's a nice water rail we saw,
nice.
and the last couple of pictures. The weather on Wednesday was just stunning. So there
Yep,
were lots of raptors up displaying, including this nice male sparrowhawk.
lovely, lovely,
Some red-crested pochards to finish off almost, and
excellent.
then our last but not least, we had a nice
Oh,
black-necked grebe.
hey,
Um,
that's sort of starting to come into a bit of breeding plumage almost, isn't it?
yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? Yeah, another
Yeah,
few weeks and that'll be looking quite smart.
yeah, very nice, very nice.
And that's it. That's it from me. So just 20 shots for me.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to rattle through my 93 pictures. Hold on.
Brilliant.
So this first one, obviously,
Oh, that's nice.
it's not a bird. I've worked that out. Yeah, just a nice. They call it, it's not. Is it harbour seal now? Not common
Harbour
seal.
seal now.
Yeah,
Yep.
harbour
Yep.
seal. This is at
Changed
Holland
name.
Haven, and I've started actually just after the last show because. Oh, not this. Hang on. Oh yeah, also at Holland Haven got some purple sandpiper. There were six birds there. I love purple
That's
sandpipers. And
nice.
this one you can kind of see the plumage of that sort of purpley colour, can't you, coming through?
Yeah, yeah.
The light,
I've
which
not
is
been
nice.
up there. Been up there this
Yeah,
year yet.
yeah. No, they're still there. There's still some there.
Oh well, look at
Um,
that. It's beautiful.
but that's the reason I put started from the last show because we had a day up in Norfolk, didn't we?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, I know. So we had a day up in Norfolk. I was very lucky to get three, well, two and a half lifers. Um, so this was the first one, the black-winged kite that's been at Hickling Broad.
Oh
We got
yeah.
some nice but distant views, didn't we? Hovering and flying around. Then it came and settled. I think it caught some food and sat on a tree trunk that was a tiny bit closer.
It caught a
Um,
vole or something, didn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it went and sat. That's where it appeared first off, didn't it? Because we were scanning for it for quite a while. Neither of us had spotted it, and then we swapped sides again, and then it just appeared, didn't it? You picked
Yeah.
it out, yeah, just out of nowhere. So
Oh wow.
that was a cracking bird.
Yeah.
We then went to Sea Palling and got quite a few nice views of Caspian gull.
Oh, they
Um,
were good, weren't they? They were
they were
great.
good, yeah. Just to
Yeah.
prove to Mark now that they do exist. But this is what we were looking for, and there's a funny story to this, isn't there? So
Yeah, we'd been there for like 2 hours, hour and a half,
2 hours, freezing
2 hours.
cold.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it was so cold.
it was so cold. We both commented that we couldn't feel our feet, we couldn't feel our hands, and we'd seen the Caspian gulls, we'd seen purple sandpipers, we'd seen med
Mhm.
gull, kittiwakes, loads of stuff, and we went, oh well, you
Not to
know,
worry.
like
Yeah.
time's ticking. We ought to just go and do something else. And
Yeah.
we walked down the beach, didn't we? And we went
Mm.
to like turn off to go
Oh,
inland.
I was walking along because I was on the steps. I was walking along, looking down at the ground, thinking, "Am I going to fall off these steps?" You were being a proper bird watcher and looking at the sky. And what happened?
I shouted, Iceland gull, and it flew over us.
Yes,
It's just
yes.
like,
Oh my
uh,
gosh, that's an Iceland goal. Yes. So
I don't think we said it quite like that, but
well, we
something
can't.
along
Yeah,
those
we can't
lines.
can't quite repeat the language, but yeah. So
Uh,
then we sort of followed it. You were taking a couple of pictures, and I was looking through bins, and I was pretty sure it landed. So we went back to the group because there was a group of people that had been looking at the goals, wasn't there? And we went back to the group
oh,
and said, "Did anyone have it? Did anyone have it?" And who was there? There was Dawn Bulmer was there, wasn't she?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No one
Um,
had seen it fly in, had
no,
they?
no. So then I thought, oh my goodness, was I on the wrong bird? Did it actually fly off and not land? But we picked it
Oh,
out on the water. So yeah, Iceland gull, juvenile Iceland gull. Um,
nice.
and then it took off, which was quite nice. You get to see the lovely.
Oh, that's
But
beautiful.
what got me, I'd never seen one before. So the wings, those wing primaries and secondaries and so forth are so bright, aren't they? They really
Yeah.
are, really
So
bright.
such a clean looking bird that is. That's beautiful. Oh, look at
It's
that.
really nice bird. Yeah, really nice. But then we went
Oh,
to Sheringham, didn't we, for this little chap? Ah, what a lovely little bird this is.
wasn't that cracking? It was really good.
Oh, you know what? It was so fun. At one point, I mean, it's such a close, confiding bird, and we saw it briefly, didn't we? And,
Yeah,
and then,
we saw it briefly. It disappeared,
mm,
and then you said, "There it is," and I'm going, "Where? Where?" You said, "Down there." It was like almost at our feet.
it was literally almost on your shoe, and you were just looking sort of 10 yards past, weren't you? That
Yeah.
was hilarious. No, beautiful. I love this little bird. I think it's such a smart bird. So that's the half,
Oh,
because obviously it's not technically a lifer because it's a subspecies, but I've never seen one like one of these before, and it's a real sweet little thing. Right, that's those. Moving on. End of last month had mandarin duck at Ardley Reservoir, which was quite nice to see because don't get them there that often. Then part of the farm surveys that Mark's organised, we had a sort of a preamble at oh goodness, I can't remember the name of the farm. What's the name of the farm? Bovingdon, is it Bovingdon?
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And we saw some tawny owls, which was very nice. So you got a pair of tawny owls, top and bottom, and a
Yeah.
slightly
Lovely.
closer view. And then I went to Brooks Reserve and managed to hook up with two pairs of bullfinch, which were very
Yeah.
vocal,
Nice. That's nice.
and marsh tit as well, which was really nice.
Yeah.
So it's
Good.
quite a good site for marsh tit in Essex. So it's nice to see marsh tit. And then last couple of pictures, Colne Point mentioned the other day, went to Colne Point looking for short-eared owl. Didn't get any pictures of short-eared owl because it was a bit of a distance, but a picture of marsh harrier on a post.
It's nice. I
And
like that.
that's the Merlin that I managed to sort of pick out as
Oh
well.
yeah, beautiful.
Bit distant, but and the camera had
I
started to
know.
go wrong at this point as well, so I wasn't focusing very well. So that's that. But I've got a couple of very quick video clips as well, if I can just share them, and then we'll move on. So
Yeah.
hold on. Anything on the chat, Steve, while I'm doing this?
Yeah. Mark says Caspian what? And then Richard Hugh says, Matt, your Blackwing kite is far better than his heavily cropped effort from half a mile away.
Oh no, that was still from half a mile away. That was like with a two times converter on, I think, wasn't it? So it's a bit
Yeah.
soft, but yeah.
And
Right.
that's
So
it. That's it. We're good.
okay, first of all, 15 seconds of the starling murmuration that's been in Colchester. Bit wobbly because I was doing this handheld, but look how many birds are there.
Oh, that was brilliant.
It's just mad, isn't it?
Because we featured this. We John on his last show featured starlings in his mindful moment, and I
Yes,
had no idea that they were literally 2 miles up the road from where I'm
I know,
sitting now.
I
Well,
know,
in
I
fact, not
know.
even that far. Actually, only about a mile and a half.
Yeah. And I didn't know that you didn't know. So when I said to you I'd seen them, you were like, where are they? Oh, sorry, didn't
And
realise.
I went one evening, and it was just phenomenal. Really good.
And then just managed to get this little bit of video footage of the kite, the blackwing kite being harassed by a magpie. Um, quite fun. So they're not big birds, are they really?
Not at all. No, they're only sort of kestrel size.
It kind of flew off and disappeared. So I was
A
quite
very
pleased.
sort of buoyant flight.
Yeah, very, very unique in flight. I don't think there's anything else it could be, is there? You can't really sort of mistake it for anything. Right, so that's us. Moving on very quickly. So there's some viewers have sent some pictures in, which is brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. I've just closed the folder, so let me reopen it very quickly. Here we go. So first of all, we are going to go for these three pictures. Now, these weren't technically sent in to us by the photographer. These were sent in by Tim Hayward. But the photographer is Adam Wilson and took a series of shots in Paglesham. There's been two or three black brants around in the county at the moment, hasn't there? There's been Mersey. There's been a couple of birds down at Paglesham, and I think there's been one somewhere else. Can't remember where. And
Ipswich, yeah,
yeah, and this is an
Mersey.
adult, so really striking markings and lovely white flank patch. But he also managed to get a shot of a juvenile,
Oh,
which is
nice.
nice. Yeah, so a bit of a duskier flank patch, but you can still see that it's most definitely a black brant. Got the juvenile
Yeah,
white feathers on the wing there.
that
On
was
the
reported. That was seen by Dave Lowe yesterday.
yes, he put it on a WhatsApp group, I think.
Somewhere.
Yep,
Not sure where,
yep.
but
And then Adam managed to capture a picture showing dark-bellied Brent goose, black brant, and pale-bellied,
yeah, pale bellied. Yeah, nice.
all in the same picture. So that's quite nice. So thanks, Tim, for sending those in.
Brilliant.
And I hope Adam doesn't mind us sharing those because I think they're cracking pictures. To see all three subspecies in one shot is really quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then we've got what have we got here? I haven't been through any of these. Sorry, I've just downloaded them. It's
Oh,
Andy
Andy
Brown
Brown.
sent in
Oh,
picture heron. Oh no, this I know what this is. Look,
I can't see what that is. What was an Egyptian goose?
Egyptian goose in the middle of a heronry. That's at
Oh,
Abberton, isn't it? That's got to be Abberton.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Brilliant. Wow. Okay.
I saw
Um,
a spoonbill in the colony this morning. Oh, there you
oh,
go. There
there
was
you
one
go.
this morning in the
As if by
colony. Yeah.
magic. Yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
So
wow.
spoonbill.
Spooky.
Yeah, they're back again. Hopefully they'll breed again this year. It'll be nice. And then Andy sent in a couple of pictures of the
Oh,
starling murmuration. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll
love
tell you
that.
what. That's Jaws. Look at that. That's a shark.
It's a shark.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a great white. That's amazing.
Okay.
Ah,
I love that. It's got his eye and his mouth and his fin and oh my goodness. Brilliant. But the last one I
wow.
quite like as well. Look at that. It's like a almost a heart or a balloon.
Oh, it's like a
Something.
balloon.
Yeah. Wonderful. With a little string hanging off. That's wonderful. I love them.
Oh, the starlings have been brilliant.
They've been superb. So this is a picture that Pete Dwyer, I bumped into Pete the other day. I had to drop some stuff off, and so we met up, had a brief chat, and he was telling me and showed me on his phone. This is a picture of a picture taken by his children about 30 years ago of a really pale robin, which I think at the
That's a
time
robin.
Yeah, they didn't really. He wasn't quite sure what it was, but obviously he realised it was a robin. But it's very, very pale, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of a leucistic sort of looking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So thanks, Pete. And then we've got Richard Chu sending some pictures. So this Epping Forest, we've got a rather lovely mandarin duck,
Nice,
yep,
beautiful
female.
that is. Nice
And
one,
of
Rich.
course,
Oh, oh,
when you get a lady, you quite often get a man. So there's a
oh,
male, a Drake bird there as well. Look at that, the colours.
the colours.
That is literally, if you gave a child a set of paints and
Yeah,
said, paint a bird, that's
I
what they
love
paint.
that.
Brilliant. And again, another shot of the Drake. Thank you, Richard. And then also from Richard, oh, here we go. So that's the black-winged kite up in Hickling, which is nice. We've got, what's this? Chinese water deer. That's at Northold.
Sorry, I'm a bit behind.
No, you're right. You're okay. You lagged a bit, but you're okay. You're good.
Yeah, no, I'm caught up now. I was just
Oh,
you were doing Chinese water deer, and I was watching Mandarin ducks. It was quite good.
okay, fair enough.
Oh, look
And
at
then we've got,
that.
yeah, Chinese water deer in full flight there. I love their little tusks. They're so cool.
Tusks. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When I was at Colne Point, there was one down there, and Tina had a look through the scope, and I said it looked a bit like a teddy bear, and she thinks it looks like a little fox, maybe. I don't know, but they're cute.
I like
And
those.
then he's got a picture of short-eared owl as well at Wallasey's. That's a nice shot. Thanks, Richard. And then we've got a
Oh,
Winterton
it's beautiful.
snow bunting.
Oh,
Oh, a whole roof of snow. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 10? I think.
oh
Are you
yeah,
still
we're
like?
there now. Yeah, I'm there now with a flock. I think you showed me this picture earlier. There's that middle one at the top got a ring on its
Oh,
leg.
yeah, it's got a ring, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Be interesting
Wonder
to
where
know
that
where
was
that would
ringed.
be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. And then I did remember last month we did birding selfies. I think it was last month, wasn't it?
Birding selfies.
So Roy Hodgkinson sent in the birding selfie, and he said there is a shrike in the background. He promises. This is the red-tailed shrike or the Turkestan shrike that was at Dunwich last year.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so I think it was hanging around in this bush somewhere, but I'll have to believe him. I think we've just got to take his word on
Yeah,
this.
no, I'm sure he wouldn't make it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Of course not. Um,
Uh,
and he
like
also
it.
sent in, this is today, taken this morning, crossbill up at Santon, carrying some nesting material.
Again, if you saw that, you can record
Ooh,
that.
you definitely could.
Carrying nesting material.
You definitely could. And very finally, Roy has sent us in a video as well. Hold on. Let me just go back through here 1 minute. Bear with me. Sorry. Viewer. And then we're going to do the sightings, a couple of bird pages, and we'll be done by about 30:30. Probably.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
here we go.
Okay, mate.
You ready? 19
Yeah.
seconds. This is a male sparrowhawk in Roy's garden, I'm assuming, looking for a dunnock. So I think there was a dunnock calling, and this sparrowhawk looks like it's a rainy day, maybe, I'm not sure. And this sparrowhawk is trying to find the dunnock. Look at that. It's here somewhere.
Obviously goes, I know you're here. I can hear you.
Yeah, because the dunnock's probably moving around, I would imagine. It's not going to be sitting still, is it?
If I was a
Wonderful.
Dunnock, I'd sit still as I could.
Love that. So,
Oh, brilliant. Love that. Oh, well done, Roy.
yeah, I'll check emails in a second, make sure I haven't missed anything. No, I haven't. So we are all up to date with viewers things. So sightings. Do you want to go?
Yep. Right, go. Sorry, I was trying to think where my sightings were. This will be
Right.
very, very quick.
Yep.
Shoebury Nest Stroke Gunners Park has had up to 10 black-necked grebes this month, and there's been a scorp on the lake, which is a good record for there.
Yep.
Holywell, so Holywell Point, Hagglesham, all that area. There's been the red-breasted goose that we've seen in January has been back again, plus black brant as we saw earlier.
Okay.
There's been Caspian gull at Leon Sea. That's a good record because they're not particularly common this winter. The
Nice.
Lee Valley has had a tundra bean goose, 12 white-fronted geese, and smew.
Excellent.
South Woodham stroke Holbridge has had Caspian gull. It's a good site for them. Bellas Country Park, just near sort of Havering Way, has had a scorp on the lake. Hanningfield's had a smew earlier in the month, and Vange has had a water pipit, and that is it for the south. I
Okay.
think most of the action has been North County, I believe.
Well, it has, but there's not been much variety, if I'm brutally honest with
No,
you. So, Abberton Reservoir on the first, we had four Smew, and they've been there on and off through the month. Lesser Scorp as well, similarly on and off through the month. Coptall, there was glossy ibis there from the beginning of the month till around about the 17th. Then also at Abberton, there's been blackneck grebes with five on the 7th, and then birds again through the month. There's been the three tundra bean geese that have still been present all month. Greater Scorp, up to eight birds around the reserve, various points throughout the month. The spotted redshank was reported there on the 4th. Mersey Island had two black brants reported on the 5th. Abberton had a water pipit reported on the 5th as well. Then on the 6th, the white-fronted geese count was up to 36, rising to 40 on the 20th, which is a good sized flock. On the 16th, at Horsey Island, there's a pale-bellied brant. Not brant, sorry, pale-bellied brent. You know what I mean? And then on the
yeah.
20th of the second at Abberton, there was a Slavonian grebe. And finally, last but not certainly not least, on the 24th of February, flying north over Clacton, was a stone curlew.
Oh, wow,
A good record. Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, I mean
And
they're back on the Suffolk coast, so yeah,
if Nick Green's watching, the stone curlew had a hyphen. Yeah.
don't well done.
Thank you.
Nick loves a hyphen.
Right, very quickly, we've got just don't forget to follow us. So you can follow us on where can you follow us? You can follow us on X, which is at Essex Bird News. You can
Yep.
follow us on Blue Sky at essexbirdnews.bsky.social. And don't forget on Blue Sky, if you follow hashtag Essex Birding, you get all of the Essex bird watching news come up on here, all sorts of things, including the photo competition. There you go. So that's really good. And Facebook is Essex Birdwatching Society on Facebook as well. It's EBWS info if you're looking for. So those are the three platforms you can follow us on. What else? Don't forget to post your sightings on our website, on eBird or on BirdTrack. We get it all. It all goes into the report. And while I'm teeing up the last couple of screens, Steve, is there anything in the feedback that we've missed?
But no, I think we're good. Carol Caton's asked whether there's an Essex bird watching WhatsApp group. So we have got a new
Oh,
Essex Rare Birds WhatsApp group. So I've said if anyone wants to join that, they can email info@ebws and with your name and phone number, and we'll add you
yep,
to that.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
hopefully that answers Carol's question. But no, I think that's it, Matt. I think we're pretty much up to date.
Cool. Right, got three web pages to share very quickly, 1 minute on each. Then we've got the photos to play out with. So, first web page, we've got a sort of a serious one and then a couple more fun ones, really. So, Widgeon tagging at Abberton Reservoir. People may have seen this. Won't read through it because time is ticking. But basically, there's a project to find out the movements, where widgeons are going, so we can understand a little bit more about them. And they're using colouring and tracked birds from Abberton Reservoirs as part of the scheme. So that's something just to be aware of, really. If you see any tagged or ringed widgeon and you can report them, then please do so. Go onto the VTO website and report them. And Tom Cameron, who's been involved in the Mallard project, we've been funding that, haven't we, over the last couple of years? He's
Yeah,
behind this, which is good. Then we have a Montreal robin. So I don't know, did you see this story?
yeah. Actually, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a mega twitch. Hundreds and hundreds of people turning up to Montreal in Canada for the first ever European robin. Oh,
Wow.
bless. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? You get a robin in your garden, you don't, it's lovely, but you don't really think twice. One turns up in Canada, hundreds and hundreds of people go and twitch it. Bless it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
I hope they had some mealworms. And then the final one, did you see this?
Uh, no, I've not. No, not seen that.
This is a crazy story. So
Uh,
there's a chap called Igor Jurech or Jurech. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly. Hopefully Jurech. He's a lorry driver in Slovenia, I think it is. And he noticed that as he was stopping for his lunch and so on and so forth, there was this little white wagtail that seemed to be always there. And it turns out that the wagtail had built a nest inside the hydraulic system of his
Oh,
lorry,
it's
of his
Laurie.
truck.
Amazing.
Not only did the birds build the nest had eggs, the eggs hatched into chicks. And I think what he did, I think it goes on to say, hang on, look, it's inside there. I mean, that is
My
crazy.
word.
He they think he'd done about 2,000 kilometers with this nest on board. Now, if you think about it, the wagtails had to look after and look after and incubate the eggs and then feed the young while the lorry was kind of still going about its daily business. That is
Crazy.
crazy because obviously if they flew out, they're never going to catch it up again. So they must have waited till it stopped and then fed briefly and then so I think he managed to. Yeah, here we go. So white wagtails typically incubate their eggs for 12 to 14 days. The eggs cannot survive for more than a few hours without consistent warmth. The lorry was in regular use, often for journeys lasting more than 8 hours at a time. Absolutely
It's
mad.
amazing. So the female was incubating the egg. Oh, that's
Yeah.
just mental.
But good on him. He relocated the nest to a safe spot nearby. The parents quickly found it again and resumed feeding without hesitation, and the young wagtails eventually fledged. So,
Wow.
well done, Igor. That's amazing. I love that story.
Fantastic. Oh, no, no, that's really good.
Yeah, it just shows birds will nest anywhere. Right. Unless there's anything else on the chat, there's nothing else on the emails.
Um, no, I've got nothing at all. We're 3 minutes over
Excellent. I
the
think we've done
2
everything.
hours.
I'm going to play out with the videos. So thank you everyone for watching. I did say to Steve before tonight, I said I reckon it's going to be 90 minutes tonight, but once again it's 2 hours. Apologies, but it's been good fun.
Been
Hope you've
good.
all
Been
enjoyed
good.
it, and hopefully I've got a video to play out with.
And don't forget, 10 places still for the conference.
Yes,
Join if you're not a member. Subscribe to our channel if you
yes.
haven't already done so, or we will send the boys round.
Come to next week indoor talk, which is going to be fantastic. The European Wildlife Roadshow, I think it is, with Paul Alistair Collins. So that's going to be superb. Right, you ready?
I don't know when we're back next. I don't know whether we're back in April, maybe. I don't
Uh,
know. We haven't.
yeah, we won't have a show next month. I think it's just with the conference at the end of the month, and you're away for most of the month as well, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So I
So
think
yeah. So we'll be back in April.
no show in March. Yeah, we'll be back in April at some point. We'll join the mailing list and we'll let you know. Right, are you ready?
Yeah. Thanks everyone that's watching. I'm looking
Yep,
forward to this now.
yep. Thank you all so much. Thanks, Steve. And we'll see you all
Thanks,
soon.
Matt. Yep.
Take
Take it
care.
easy. Thanks, Matt.
Bye.
Brilliant. See you later.